Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a good day today. It is Tuesday, right? Hey, allegedly. Hey, CC. Hey, Nicole Reloaded. Hey, TJ. Sharika. Hey, Wowsy. Hey, Roxy. Hey, Miss B. Hey, everybody. Please hit the like button on your way in the door. Hey, Meow Meow. Peaceful Lady. YouTube is not safe anymore. I heard that. Hey, Kim Kim. Hey, Pandora's Box. Anyway, so hey, OG Beauty. So y'all, let's get into it, right? Child. I said, let me make myself click this link today because I have questions. I have questions, okay? I've got questions and I've also got theories. But let's start. We're gonna, hey, the truth, how you doing? We're gonna start with today instead of me just immediately going into questions that I have about somebody do me a favor. Will you type the title in my video so I won't forget the title so I can be sure to touch on everything that I put in the panel. And this is going to be um a open panel discussion, but I need to get out what I need to get out first. So y'all stay tuned, okay? We can't keep up with all these. I know, right? I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. But today, I made a point to listen to a couple of lives of some people here in the beef sector, and I agreed with somewhat of a lot of the things that some people were saying, and I really want to discuss that, like honestly, because I really would like. No, like I said, I have questions, right? So anyway, so what I figured I'd do was I'd start with a question that was asked of me. Right, it is too much to keep up with. I agree with that, meow meow. I figured I'd start with the question that was asked of me. Somebody asked me a question in my comment section, and I think it's under that Death Star video. But let me pull up the question. Right, hey, soul sister, let me pull it up. Hold on 1 second. Um, y'all please hit that like button, subscribe button, cash out button, super chat button. Y'all hit a button, okay? Let me find this question, right? Hold on 1 second. Okay, so this question was in my comment section, right? Hey NYW, hey Food Junkie, how you doing? How you doing, NYW? So, like I said, I have questions, but I'm going to start off with the question that was asked me because I found it very interesting. So, the question said that I thought you were, and this I'm pretty sure this was under that video of the community wall post that I put up earlier. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I was talking about. Some of you guys might remember when we had a conversation or two about the Death Star, like over a year ago, right? Thank you, L Edwards. Thank you, honey. Let me put it up here. Well, I'm gonna put it up in a second, but let me. Yeah, I can put it up. I can put it up now. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all my response. This was my response. But the question to me was, "Hey, D-Dot, I thought you were accepting of that sector now, since you had some on your panel the other day, intrinsic and Demetra." Okay, so and then my response to that was just laughter, right? And so the reason why I asked that is, number one, if I am having a conversation and on the video that they're talking about where intrinsic and demand was on that video, number one, I have been out for a while. I can't see everything because we all know there's a lot going on, right? And number two, mm, AB said you definitely warned us of that. Right, right. I didn't realize it would be a thing back then. Right. You know what I mean? Yes, it's a thing now. And so you're right. So anyway, as it pertains to why they were on my panel, number one, it's my panel. And number two, I'm assuming you asked that question to be messy. And number three, let's assume that you honestly don't know. Because when I talk about the game a lot, right? Let me say this. Just because I talk about the game and I sit on the porch, I report on the game, I am not actively in the game. Doesn't mean I don't know the game. That's why I talk about and analyze the game, right? So if I'm having a conversation and it involves a person from a beef sector and a person from a black sector, and the fact that the whole thing was just wow, you know what I mean? Like it set a new beef sector low. Why would I not have these people, allow these people to come up to give their perspective? Do you see what I'm saying? See, some people don't know how to play a game. Some people simply are so singular that you need to remain a subscriber instead of a content creator, right? Some content creators need to stop being so singular and they can learn to play the game better. Okay? So I'm gonna leave it at that right there. So that's the answer to that question. But I just want to answer that question because, like I said, I have questions of myself, right? So, hey, Miss Dobie, how you doing? So, ooh, hold on. Let me go down. Trying to get it off. I did the wrong thing. So anyway, let's talk about the questions that I have, right? So, well, no, first let me see what I saw. Let me say what I saw. Hey, Value Bunny, how you doing? So, thank you, D Dot. I don't understand. Okay, so one of the questions, oh shoot, hold on, let me get back to my thing. I clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked, here you go. So one of the questions that I have is about these receipts, right? So, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday. Tracy came out with a receipt about Kimmy borrowing um $300 from Misunderstood and Kimmy not paying the $300 back, right? Allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, because Kimmy is supposed to come live later on today, and we don't know what kind of receipt she's going to show, right? But as of now, Tracy was saying that allegedly Kimmy did not pay hey Joanna the $300 back, right? So oh, and also that receipt came out, so she made a big thing. It blew up, turned into a big thing, and I didn't understand why it turned into a big thing. And let me explain why. See, this morning, and like I said, I took it upon I made sure that I was going to look at a couple of of videos from beef sector content creators in particular, right? And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I wanted to know if a couple of them were noticing something that I was noticing. Okay, so the first video, I came upon was Sean Bradley, right? And I agree with Sean Bradley when he says that we have had bigger money incidences in the beef sector before. So this little $300 situation, like, is this some kind of like a deflection or something like that? Like I'm confused. I don't understand exactly what's going on with. She didn't scam $300 out of MU. She didn't she didn't steal it from her. They're not even in the same states. She said, "Can I borrow $300?" Maybe MU has said, you know, if you need anything, let me know. And Kimmy may have taken her up on it. I mean, this is just me. You know, these are the things that playing around in my head, right? So maybe they are the things that were playing around. Shy Bradley said, but also Shy Bradley said what he thought, and we have had bigger incidences over here. The problem is, right? I agree, it's a deflection. So the problem is there are a lot of new people in the sector, and because there are a lot of new people in the sector, they don't know about a lot about beef sector history, right? Some beef sector history. And the problem with that is a lot of people, when they come in, they are in and they don't go back and try to figure out what's going on, right? When I first came into the sector, it took me I went back and tried to do a little research. Well, today, you know, people don't go back and do research, right? You just pick a side and then you hold to that side, good, bad, or indifferent, right? And we know that, but everybody is gonna, you know, support who they're gonna support no matter what. But I understood what Sean Bradley was saying today, because we have had bigger incidences when it comes to money in this sector. So this little $300 receipt, I failed to realize why it was such a big deal. I agree with Bradley on that. And like he said, we have had several issues with money over here. Can we talk about vacation? Shoot, I don't mean no harm, but Miss Dovey, uh, uh, um, uh, there's been several. You see what I'm saying? And they involved greater amounts of money than $300, right? So, right, blind loyalty. I agree with that, and that's unfortunate, right? So, I don't understand what the big wolf is, and I guess I'm assuming that part of the big wolf is that it's definitely the friction, Miss Olivia. I agree the truth. I agree. So I'm assuming, like I agree that it's a deflection, but I also and what is exactly do you guys think she's deflecting away from? Because I have my idea of what I think allegedly is, yeah, the PPP loans didn't come out, they still wouldn't have gotten there, but the hood table know what I'm talking about. See, there are people still in this sector that remember old beef sector history, and like I said, we have had scandals when it comes to money involving thousands of dollars, right, to the point to where I listened to Ladies Nicker's video, and she was saying that and she was saying, she was talking about on her video yesterday that receipt about Kimmy allegedly borrowing $300 from MU, because that it does look like a valid cash out receipt. You know what I mean? Borrowing $300, but like I said, and allegedly not paying it back. She was saying that I guess a little while ago, uh, uh, Kimmy said something about Nika borrowing money from Diamond Ring Dory or something like that. Um, J True said, Miss Olivia, Kimmy a fraud, and why won't you call her out? Well, see, number one, I'm not that invested, and I don't know if she a fraud or not. I don't know if she any more fraud than anybody else around here. And I don't have no kind of blind rage against the girl. No, I don't feel sorry for her at all. I don't have no blind rage against her. I sure don't. Not at all. Because see, we know that when it comes to this sector, when it comes to this sector, somebody has to be the bad guy. So I'm assuming that Kimmy is the bad guy in the sector now. Am I correct about that? Because Lord Jesus, you know what I mean? They more upset about this $300 seem like than they were about that wretched ass shit we seen the weekend or a couple of weekends ago. Okay, with the whole toxic relationship played out on screen for whatever reason situation, right? So anyway, y'all made me lose my train of thought. I got what Sean Brady was saying when he was saying that, right? So yeah, we've had big. Oh, I was talking about Nika. So Nika said that uh Kimmy had called her, had said something about her when it came to Nika borrowing money from Diamond Dory, and Nika says that, and I'm assuming she could prove it because I was red balling, right? I don't know if she showed the receipt or not, but she borrowed the money because it was an incident, and she paid the money back, and then Dory you know, sent it back to her and said that, just it's a gift, you keep it, right? Now, and then when it comes to the MU chick, that is not the first time that we have had a paymaster in this sector either, right? Because we know Diamond Door used to be a paymaster. We all know this. Do you see what I'm saying? She even gave money to Jay Wilson before about some tickets to a home game at his university or something like that. A lot of stuff Dory used to do, right? It's been a lot of incidences when it comes to Dory and large amounts of money, right? So, it is not new in the sector, right? And so I agree with Sean Bradley when it came to that, right? Like I really did. I got what he was saying about that. I really did. I got it. I don't know what the big whoop about $300 is, but like I said, allegedly, she didn't pay the money back. So I guess people are, supposed to be upset because if you borrow something from somebody, you should pay it back. It is a moral thing to do. Um, uh, to pay somebody back when they loan you something. But how do we know Kimmy's not gonna come out of receipt saying the same thing Dory said to Nika? Just keep it or whatever. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Because for right now, we've only gotten one side of the story. But I also found it interesting. And like I said, Dory was a paymaster before, and I heard that the MU chick has been a paymaster before too. I heard that she done given out a whole lot of money to a whole lot of people. Oh wow, you right about that, food junkie. Let's not forget about Rose Bennett, right? You right about that. You right. Yep, yep. You right about that, food junkie. I forgot about her. Food junkie said that's the original paymaster. You are absolutely right. But like I said, that's why beef sector history, let me say that again, is important. Because if you don't know and you're new to these streets, you will come out and I would imagine you would think this is a big thing. But we've had incidences, like I said, pertaining to thousands of dollars. So $300 in a grand scheme of things when it comes to beef sector money, no, it ain't that deep. Okay. And so that's just like I said, I agree with Bradley when he said that, right? I also uh uh yeah, and I also agree with Nika because she felt like she wanted to get her lick back, right? And so um I'm gonna drop this link, and I'm trying not to read these questions, but let me read this one, right? It's been alleged that MU is not the only person she has borrowed money from. I see. I don't know, and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, okay, you know, and so but Miss Olivia, if the money was the issue, why bring it up after Tracy's embarrassment? Why continue to give Kenny money after? Well, that's a good question. Afterwards, of this mad day, right? And then now see the MU chick. I don't know whose idea it was. I don't even know if it was her idea to bring up the $300 as means of a deflection, because I also heard that, yeah, she even was still, giving her money after the loan. So if you're so pressed about a $300 loan, why would you still be giving her monies like for lattes and all this stuff? They said that's what she was doing, right? And we know, well, I've heard that the chick be paying for protection, right? And Kimmy's not the only one. Now I do know that Kimmy's not the only one in the beef sector that she's paid for protection, right? But what I find interesting is somebody else has picked up on this situation of MU in this money. And homegirl, you in danger. But anyway, I'm gonna stop that right there. Okay. And so she said it's about the fact that Kimmy said she wasn't a friend. Oh, so she not mad that she didn't pay her the money back, but she mad because Kimmy said she wasn't a friend to her. Well, really, they weren't a friend to each other. Let's keep it above. And why would you loan? And this ain't the first time she done it. But why would you loan money to anybody that you call an online friend? You don't have a real relationship, with this person, unless you're not worried about it at all, or unless it's some kind of payout. Because I also remember that MU had an issue with Kimmy and a couple of people not protecting her in their chat. Now, why she feel like she need protection from words that are coming down the stream in somebody's chat is beyond me. But so yeah, so yeah. Well, J Truth, I'm gonna drop the link. So if you want to tell me what I missed, especially about this $300 thing, feel free to hit the link if you want to, right? So um I just don't understand what the biff wolf about $300 was. There's always plots up under plots, and I don't understand, but whatever. And then here's another thing. Oh, you at work? Okay. So here's another thing. Let's talk about these sectors, right? So uh they got this thing going around. Child, today is a pile up on Kimmy. Blind followers. Well, like I said, I guess she's the resident bad guy these days, because back in the day, VS used to be the bad guy. There's always got to be a bad guy, right? And so whether it's a big deal or not, it's gonna become a big deal because she's the resident bad guy, right? And so, yeah, that is. But when it comes to deflecting, that's just another type of strategy, in my opinion, right? And so let's let's talk about this when it comes to sectors. Let's talk about this. What do you call it thing that they got going around, the player number one and the number two and the three and the four, right? The player one, two, three, and four, right? And evidently, this supposed had held from either one person in the black sector, I believe, or it's a black sector thing or something like that. I never could get to the gist of that. I mean, I really wasn't invested in it because I'm not playing no numbers game with no damn body. You know what I mean? Well, I find it interesting is, why is the B sector following behind some people in the B sector um appear to be following behind the antics of the black sector, right? So do y'all remember over a year ago that I told y'all about the Death Star? And now look at all what's going on. You're getting consumed. Okay? Consumed, number one, because some people are thirsty from content coming from anywhere in any sector. And the lines are starting to be blurred. You know what I mean? Because you have people doing content together like Tracy and the Rob Rat guy. So that content was so inflammatory that it legit was B sector and black sector, right? Because both parties were equally involved, right? But when you start off leading the thing and you end up following behind that thing, therein lies the problem. And that brought me to another question. PDP said Candy kicked off that particular scenario. Oh, like was she scared to say the people's names or something, or did she think that was just something cute to say, or something? But just let me say, whatever they, because like I told y'all, I got questions. This ain't no shade. I just got questions. Like this ain't no shade towards anybody. Just let me say, anybody in any sector, but I have questions, right? And so, but I'm not playing no number game with nobody. I'm not a child. I'm a grown ass woman, and I don't have time to remember all that. So I'm just gonna say your name. Say your name. Okay. Anyway, uh, SB. Oh, you talking about Sean Bradley? Sean Bradley began the numbers game, but they said that lady invented the numbers game. B and B sector the same, just my opinion. No, the black sector and the B sector are not the same. They really are not the same. Do you see what I'm saying? They now I don't know about these days, but back in the day, absolutely the B sector was not the same as that sector over there that they're calling the black sector. Absolutely not. That is why over a year ago, I started telling them that the Death Star was gonna consume them, and so it just is what it is. You know, it just is what it is. If you entertain that stuff, if you allow these people, a couple of newer content creators, if I'm not mistaken, like who started inviting these people in the first place? I don't want to say the one person, so you know what I mean. Begin the game. No, SB. Are you talking about Sean Bradley or another SB? Began the game. Candy just gave the players numbers. I don't understand, Levon. Are you saying SB start talking about the alliance and Candy just gave the alliance people numbers? Is that what you're saying? It's understood does stuff like this. Every time she fall out with someone. Well, yeah, she does. She's male identified. And so I don't even understand, how they're giving this meth head a pass in the first place. And then I want to know how much she paying Tracy for this, whatever the hell is going on right now. You see what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing that she ain't done before. Did she do it with Pizarro? It's odd to see how all the old hold on. It's I want to read it too. It's funny how people blind follow proven scammers, yet crucify and turn their backs on someone, but their favorites has scammed them in their face. Child, like, hey, I understand what you're saying. By that, it was one I want to read. Move Around said it's odd to see how all the old head beef sector, not all of us, CC are supporting Kimmy, yet hate each other. I don't think that. Well, I don't know. I don't know if everybody, all the old content creators in the sector, the OGs in the sector are supporting Kimmy. Lady Nika not. Lady Nika is a legit OG. Sean Bradley is too. So who is James Scott? Is he backing somebody or is he neutral? And nobody just see sometimes when you do commentary, it may it may err on the side of your content, your favorite content creator, and it may not. Do you see what I'm saying? And for that reason, somebody be like, well, they team, Kimmy, or they team Tracy, or they team whoever. No, it's just commentary. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you can have an opinion, and if your opinion is that you agree with something one content creator did over another one, that don't mean you backing. You know what I mean? It just means it just is what it is. That is your truth. You see what I'm saying? And so oh, you saying James is not on her side? Well, see, then all of the OG content creators are not on Kimmy's side. So that was a lie. You see what I'm saying? That was a lie. You know. And so it just is what it is. And sometimes right is right, and right don't never wrong nobody. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes people just have freaking questions. Like me, I got questions because I always err on the side of me. I don't link up with nobody. And a lot of new people in the sector might not realize this because I ain't gave this speech in a long time. But older people that's been in the sector know that I always err on the side of me. Okay, and I do my commentary, right? And so if it ends up on if it ends up in favor of your favorite content creator, cool. If it don't, cool. Either way, it's my commentary. It's my mind. I'm not swayed by. I don't follow. I'm not a follow the crowd type person. You see what I'm saying? I have to critically think about these things myself. That's why a lot of the times I have questions. Not to mention the fact that I don't have time to sit on here and look at every single video. I don't understand how anybody can sleep or do anything else trying to keep up with all these dang on videos all the time. Like it's impossible. Don't you have a life? But anyway, that's just me. This is another question. I'm just saying, right? And so, I'm sorry, SB can't talk about the $300 when they only dragging Nika about change. Well, he wasn't speaking ill about the $300. If that's what you're thinking, did you watch the video? Because he wasn't speaking. He was basically saying big deal. That's what he was saying. He was saying big deal. So that comment right there means that you didn't look at his video because he was saying big deal. And when Nika made that video yesterday, she had a right to make that video if she felt like Kimmy had made a video about her borrowing money for somebody, because now she done turned around and they done showed a receipt about her doing the same thing. So I understand why Nika did that video. And I also understand, like I said, why Sean Bradley did the video that he did. And those two videos are in contrast to one another. Do you see what I'm saying? And so that's just pretty much how it go in my mind. They both had a valid point. Another thing y'all have in common is your disdain. I don't have no disdain for nobody in the first place because I don't know these people for real. I have beefed with some people, and I don't choose to do that anymore because I don't believe in backtracking. Okay? That's why I sit on my porch and I don't beef with anybody anymore at all. I simply do my commentary, but I don't beef no more. My stamina is no longer amazing. I don't even think it ever was, but my attention span is too short. I don't have time. I can't look at videos all night. I don't even care. But anyway, move right along. Uh yeah, but as far as that numbers thing, I don't have time for nothing like that. Just say the person's name. But if it was one person's commentary and that's how she chose to do her commentary, she got every right to do that. But what I don't understand is why, like, I've got to be real bored to pick up on it. Like, and who can remember all those numbers anyway? I mean, like, just say the name. But that's just my opinion. Everybody got a right to do what they want to do. I heard a video where some people saying it was just I think they felt like it was something cute, and that's cool. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the B sector, you still playing follow the leader in my mind. But that's just my opinion, you know. And so, yeah, I wonder why Kimmy is supporting from original B sector since she was booted from the group. Booted from what group? You know. But Kimmy's done been over there in that other sector over there too. Cause she used to be under the Death Star pilot, in my opinion. And so, yeah, MU came in this sector, but she is full of S. And I will always side at her. Now, here's another thing that I'm glad you said. Here's another question that I have. How do this girl all of a sudden have so much clout in this sector to the point to where she's going to have? Does she have a number because the person that assigned people numbers is from her sector? Is that what the deal was? Is that why she's supposed to be number 4 or whatever? Because for me, when it comes to me, um, it's Five Babe, it's Tracy, and it's Five Babe, it's Tracy, and it's Kimmy, right? And as far as MU goes, she's like a paymaster or something. Is she the purse holder or something? That's how it looked to me. But why she's supposed to be a legit player when it comes to things of this nature over here, that's beyond me. So, but that's just me. Maybe somebody can answer that for me. You know, how is she a legit player and she's so passive aggressive that she got to get other people to do her dirty work and she got to pay for protection? But she's supposed to be a legit player? No, not in my mind. But that's just me. But okay, but okay. But like I said, maybe they gave her a number because she came from that other sector over there. Maybe that's what the deal is. Like I don't know. I don't know. But that's another question that I got because I could see her as the paymaster. You know, and also if she really was accustomed. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the beef sector. The thing that used to be about the beef sector, right? Is there is one person in this whole thing that's true to this beef sector game. Okay? And when you get caught up with these group of individuals and you got one person in that group that's true to this beef sector game, and you supposed to be a and you and you putting yourself out there like you are, you kind of putting a target on your back, and it ain't gonna end well. I'm just saying, it's gonna end well for them, but it might not end well for you. And then when you got a person, so let's talk about some plays, right? Let me move it right along when it comes to the plays. So feel free to hit the link if you want to, if you want to contribute to this conversation. There's also a video that I read about through was when what was it? It was Demetra Lit All Day was doing club chat and Kimmy was the one who chose a side when Tracy and SB fell out, not them. I don't I don't I missed that part of. See, the first time that I heard of Kimmy was from Brianna. So the club chat day and Kimmy, see, I don't know nothing about that, Levon, because I was into it with SB back then and club chat, and so I didn't even know nothing about a Kimmy. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. One thing about the beef sector is that money rules. Right. All and MU has money. Is that just say no? Great analogy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Great analogy. Char X. Who? Hold on a minute. Let me put my banner up here because I don't know who this is. But that was a great analogy. See, people don't be paying attention. People don't be playing the game. They be too emotionally invested. And so if you are emotionally invested, you're not even gonna see um what's finna happen to some folks or a person in general. But okay. Char X. Hello?
Hi, Miss Olivia. How are you
Hey,
doing?
how you doing?
Miss
Hello?
Olivia?
Yes, I can't hardly
Can
hear
you?
you.
I No, I'm just coming over here.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm just in an attitude because I was at Jay Wilson. I was just trolling Jay Wilson for no reason because he has said a lot of things. He's a hypocrite, and
Uh-huh.
I made sure that whenever or whoever Joe Wilson goes to, I will go there and I will troll him. Not just that, because I find it funny and is
I don't can y'all hear her? I don't think they can hear you.
they cannot hear me.
I don't think you're loud enough.
Hold on. Can you Do you want me
But
to
anyway,
drop down
guys,
and
like
come
I
back
was
again?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, Go ahead. Did you want to ask me a question?
I did not want to ask you a question. I was just trying to come over here because of Jay Wilson.
Okay, I don't we're not talking about Jay Wilson right now.
Okay.
So yeah, we're not talking about Jay Wilson right now.
When you're ready to come to talk about Jay Wilson, just drop the link, please, because I will be there to talk about Jay Wilson.
Okay.
Thank you.
hmm So anyway, y'all. Anyway, child. Let me see. Is the let me try to put my banner back down. I done got sidetracked. What was I talking? Somebody please tell me what I was talking about. Lord, just drop down, but don't come back up. She always do this. Hold on, y'all. Let me try to drop this banner. I think that person is gone. I don't know what that was about, but we ain't talking about Jay Wilson. Tell me what I was. Can somebody remind me of where I was? Cause child, I was getting into it and I done forgot. I done lost my train of thought. Shoot. Um. Uh. Shoot. I don't even know. Okay, Sassy, click the link to react to it. Maybe it'll give me time to remember what I was talking about. Because I lost my train of thought. That threw me off my game. Oh, Lord Jesus. There you go, food junkie. Food junkie, help! Oh my God, I'm trying to refrain from commenting about the person that hit the link. I don't want to run nobody off. Demetra, thank you. We was talking about Demetra's video. Okay. So, Jay Wilson, what did you do to that lady? Damn. I can't stand what happened to me. Anyway, yes, I saw Demetra's video. I saw two videos from Demetra's video. Okay. Now I know this is sassy right here, but just in case it might be that lady child, let me put up a banner real quick because I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm so confused. I don't like to get sidestepped like that. That just bothers me. Sassy, is that
Hello,
you?
hello,
Sassy.
hello,
Sassy, don't play with
hello.
me.
Huh?
Sassy,
I just,
don't play with
hello,
me.
yes. I
Girl,
just
you better
came up here.
stop. Y'all
I
say
just,
Sassy trolling me, y'all.
I,
Food
I just,
junkie.
I, I just came up here to tell you what I'm cooking today.
Girl,
Hello?
food junkie, is this you? Food junkie? Why Sassy leave? Sassy, why you leave? Food junkie.
Yes, ma'am, it's me.
Oh, hey, love, I'm sorry.
Sorry. I'm back in my grind, so I only have a couple of minutes, so I'm going to say a couple of things right quick.
Okay.
First, when you said that you were listening to a SB video or whatever, and you agree with what he said,
Uh-huh.
that entire video was biased about what he was talking about.
Uh-huh.
First off, he don't like he don't like Five. So anything that they do, whoever's going against them, they will always be he will always take the opposite side of those two ladies. And you know, me and Five don't get along. Me and Tracy are cool, but I still told her today that I don't like what she's been doing. I don't like it. I told her I was mad at her for it was not because she brought this bullshit over to these streets. So
Right.
it's not about defending Tracy, but his commentary is totally biased. And while it is a deflection from what's going on with Tracy, those receipts are,
Uh-huh.
it still is the fact that MU gave someone who needed some help some money. And that person then went around and talked mess about her. So I compared it to another situation that happened to me. Remember a couple years ago when they was doing a trip to Vegas and I was going to go on a trip and there was a no refund policy, but I already paid $300?
Yes.
So my thing is, you talking mess about me because at that time, me and him was not breaking up, was no longer befriending each other. So he started talking mess and had the people over there talking mess about me as well. And while he was doing that, he was also trying to throw in my face that there's no refund policy, that he got my money. So it was more like a nanny boo boo. I got the money and you can't do nothing about it. So my point was, okay, you got my money, but rest assured, I will be where my money is. So if you're telling me that you got my money and I can do nothing about it, okay, I'll be where my money is. And you think I'm playing? I'm either going to meet you in Vegas to be part of the festivities, or I'm going to meet you at your house and get my money out that ass. One way or the other. So I said I'm going to be earlier today, saying that for me, while it is a deflection, it still is a thing that if I'm helping you out, I got you out of a bind when you was going to be homeless and evicted, whatever, and I helped you out. And I only mentioned the $300 that I gave you. Yeah, you're walking on here like your shit don't stink and like you're this fancy person with all these bundles and nails and this and the third. Then why can't you pay me back my money? So while it is a deflection, it still is saying that if you're helping someone out that's supposed to be your friend for whatever reason, be it protection, be it whatever, this and the third, you're not going to talk less about me with my money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think that MU ever would have come? I'm talking?
Yeah, I mean, no, I can hear you.
I think you got an echo.
You're on screen that's on right now. Okay.
Just go on mute. Let me ask you the question and then unmute and respond. Okay, we can do it one at a time. So the question that I have to you is: do you think that had not Tracy bought this receipt out, do you think MU ever would have brought it out, or do you think that Tracy brought it out, not necessarily in defense of MU, but as means as way of a deflection? But you're absolutely right. If you borrow something from somebody, you should absolutely pay it back. Now, we don't even have to be online to know that if you borrow something from somebody, you should have enough integrity to pay it back, and so that should go without saying. So that's just how I feel about it. I shouldn't have to say, if you borrow something from somebody, you ought to pay it back. We are all adults. Why that should go without saying. Why do I have to say that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. To answer your question, I think that, like I said, it is a deflection to get off of what happened with Tracy, what's going on there. Tracy did tell me that she's back at home now, so that's cool. But at the same time, you gotta understand, you know how to beef, so you're one of the best that beefs. So don't act like you don't know. When there's a beef between two people, whatever, you bring up whatever ammunition and whatever receipt that you have in order to shut the other person up or shut the other person down. And if Tracy had that receipt in her pocket that MU gave her, yes, of course Tracy's going to use that receipt, but also that receipt came in twofold. And just like you said, listen to Nika yesterday, Nika said that receipt also helped her out as well.
Right.
So the receipt happened and went around and helped more than one person out. It went to expose Kimmy for being a freeloader who needs people's assistance, although she says she's whatever she says she is. I said, nothing against Kimmy either. It helped Tracy to help Tracy deflect, and it helped MU to get people more on MU's side. So although she is a paymaster, like you said, there's more than one paymaster on here.
Yes.
MU
absolutely.
also in that receipt that was shown, it was more than just that was there. It was other little smaller increments of money as well that was on that receipt that she done gave Kimmy. And people say, why would she give someone something that, when they didn't pay you back the first time? It's like you wanted to have it. We all have done this before with people, regardless if it's online or offline. Someone needs some help. we saw that. We saw they were in need. We gave them a little something here. Here you go. Then there's a difference when someone said, can you help me out? Can I borrow and I will pay back?
Mm-hmm.
So if MU was really trying to be nasty and ugly and be B-I-T-C-H, I don't know her. I don't know any from Hole in the Wall. I couldn't identify her in the lineup if there was a whole lineup of her right there. I don't know who she is. So it's a difference when someone says, okay, let me help you. Here's a little something here and there. Was not for whatever. We don't know what those small increments was about. Was it for a lunch? Was it for nails getting done? Was it for whatever? But is that large amount that she was focused on, because that's what she could prove was a loan. I think the whole thing was about receipts. It was a receipt of, and how Tracy got involved as well, is that, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, the chat will correct me if I am, MU and Kimmy was going back and forth about why did Tracy's friend, her boyfriend, or whoever the guy was, come over to Kimmy's thing. Kimmy's story was that MU brought him over there without her provocation or without her asking. MU was saying, no, you asked me to bring him over here so your fiance could have a conversation with him because he disrespected you, this and the third, if I'm not wrong. So that's how MU got involved. And when Kimmy kept calling MU a liar and saying MU don't have receipts, that receipt shows that, well, Kimmy lies a lot. This is one incident where she lied, and she owed me money at the same time. So this receipt that was dropped is kind of like the gift that keeps on giving, based on the fight that MU and Kimmy have been having for the past several weeks as well.
Well, I don't understand.
Hope that cleared up for you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Food Junkie. Oh, he might have said, "Hold on." Yes, Food Junkie is absolutely right. My issue is, though, if Kimmy and MU got something going on, and we know that they do, right? Because Food Junkie said MU don't appreciate Kimmy saying that she wasn't a true friend to her, right? Wouldn't why wouldn't MU drop the receipt her own self? Why would she need Tracy to do that for her? Do you see what I'm saying? And so the whole thing is just real manipulative, in my opinion. But when it comes to this situation, when it comes to go ahead, Food Junkie. Food Junkie, you can go ahead.
Sorry about that. And also, you asking why MU didn't do it, because MU is in this game. MU is the fourth player in this game.
I don't agree.
The person who, let me tell you why she is. Yes, MU is a manipulator. Yes, MU is a paymaster. Those who can afford to pay for the game and know that people are willing to get bought for this game is part of the game. So if I'm the bank, it doesn't matter how many customers I have. I'm the bank. I'm controlling how much you get. And next thing you know, I know that they're going to be fighting for who wants supremacy of this bank, who wants to be in control of this bank.
Let me stop you right there. I agree with that. And the reason why I put your phone on mute for a minute. Let me say this to you, because I want you to hear me. Without me, I can't talk and myself is talking in the background. I can't multitask like that. But I agree with what you're saying right there when it comes to the purse holder holding the strings. Because if you are, now we know, see some men do this, right? Some men will dangle money in front of a certain type of woman because they know that that certain type of woman can be controlled by the funds, right? So when it comes to paymasters on here, they know that some people or if they're going willing to pay them for protection, that content creator is going to take that money, and no matter what they say or what they do, they're going to give them protection, not because they like them, but because they're paying them to give them protection, right? So when it comes to, I still don't think that she is a valid player, but when it comes to that manipulation of the purse strings, I think that there is one person in this sector, in this B sector, that has finally paid attention to this purse holder in particular, and this is going to be very interesting to me, right? So I'm interested. Okay, now we know she done been through Kimmy with the purse strings. I heard Pizarro with the purse strings. Other people in other sectors with the purse strings. I believe Tracy with the purse strings. It's going to be very interesting though when it comes to this certain person. Now that this certain person has honed in on her. Now I'm
Say her
interested.
name. Say her name. Say her name.
I don't want to give the see. I'm not ready to say it yet because I ain't got to the second part of my commentary. You won't let me get to the well. Nobody won't let. I can't get to the second part of my commentary. But you know who I'm talking about, right? And I'm sure a lot of people do, right? So let me go and say the second
You're
part of my
fishy.
commentary.
Bye, Olivia. Did I answer your
No,
questions already? Did I answer your questions for you?
you did, Food Junkie. Thank you so much.
I'll be in the chat getting ready for work, baby. Bye.
Okay, love. Thank you. Bye bye.
Uh-huh.
And so, let me do the second part of my commentary real fast because the thing is oh no, let me finish with Demetra because Demetra was in here. I listened to two of Demetra's videos, right? And so the first video, I didn't know that Kimmy was in the black sector on whoever that guy's was channel doing that interview. I found the interview very interesting, but well I found Demetra's reaction to that video very interesting, right? I think that a lot was said. I think there was some face being saved. And we know that we've talked about how I feel about Kimmy and the saving face situation and all this and all that. We don't have to rehash that. You go back and listen to the video, right? But I thought I actually enjoyed Demetra's video reaction to the video better than I enjoyed the video, right? Food Junkie must be talking about somebody else. But anyway, let me start reading the chat. So the second video I saw was today, right? Now, I liked Demetra's video today. I didn't agree with everything that she was saying today, but I agreed with a lot of it. One part in particular, when it came to Demetra's video, I agreed with today, right? The part of Demetra's video that I agree with today was that there was, see, we had actual original beef sector content that could have really played out if people didn't fold, right? So this how you know if you truly are a beefer or not. Because if you truly are a beefer, you won't fold in the middle of the beef, right? So y'all remember when I was coming out calling it, and Demetra was calling it a civil war, which it was, but I gave the Civil War people a name, right? I said it was the city girls versus the what did I call it? The city girls versus the hillbillies, right? So when it was supposed to be a quote unquote alliance, it was Five Babe, Kimmy, and Tracy, right? Against Pizarro, Brianna, and Lady Nika, right? Now I agree with Demetra when she said that the reason why the Civil War didn't pop off is because Brianna and Pizarro, for whatever reason, tucked tail and ran, right? And they left Nika there fighting. Now, I am not surprised that Nika was left fighting for the simple fact that Nika is OG beef sector, right? She can beef when she want to beef. She know how to do it, right? Now, um, I hate that it ended that way because it was a real chance for beef sector content, right? All parties involved were involved with the beef sector. So I agree with Demetra when she was talking about that today. Like I really do agree with that. I really do. And I think that was unfortunate. But that also goes back to why the beef sector is starting, in my opinion, is starting to morph into starting to ride the coattails of the black sector, right? And that's because, in my opinion, you got a lot of a lot of thin-skinned people around here that's too scared to beef, right? For whatever reason, you too scared to beef. And a perfect example of that was when the hillbillies over there decided to fold. For whatever reason, they decided to fold. So now you got the beef sector, falling behind the black sector for whatever reason. You folding, and it's very disappointing. And that is one reason why I don't even bother beefing anymore, simply because it ain't nobody to beef with. Now I done said this time after time again. That is why I sit on the porch and I do my commentary, because it ain't nobody to beef with, honestly. And that's just how I feel about it, right? Right. Well, now I'm glad you said that. Let me read this comment right here. Now, but I appreciated Demetra saying what she said about that today, because I agree with that. They shouldn't have folded. It was a chance for some real old style beef sector content and battle, but unfortunately, it never came to fruition. For whatever reason, we all saw it, so it ain't like I'm saying nothing that's shocking to anybody, right? This is just me sitting on the porch, like I said, once again, giving my freaking observation. All right. And so, um, let me read this. That lady in Chicago is the only one who's winning. She's finally going Etta B, Etta Bish. Everybody hates more than her. See, here's the thing about that, and I'm glad you brought that up. Now, I would agree to a certain point, because here's the thing. Now, like I said, we got, when it comes to this little situation that's going on right now, we got 3 players, we don't have 4. And the 3 players in my mind in this little situation right now is 5A, the lady in Chicago, Tracy, and Kimmy, right? So we know 5A is true beef sector, right? Cause when it 5A, and I have to give her props, right? When she done decided that she want her crown back, right? So she has decided to divide and conquer, in my opinion. I'm not psychic, but I feel like she's decided to divide and conquer, right? This is just how I'm looking at it, right? That's why I said it's a coup, right? Going down in our faces. You're right about that, Nicole. And some people, but people is invested, and some people don't get it. Now, I'm not mad at her, honestly, because that is B sector content. But here's the thing I was disappointed about. Now, I don't know if we have any if we have any what do you call it? Babe Nation Babe Nation members in here, or 5 Babe supporters or whatever, but I got a question for you, right? Here's the question that I got. So I heard, whose video was it on? I think it was Read the Heart of Philadelphia's, right? Now we know 5A is actively seeking to get her quote unquote crown back, right? Now when she came out and she started with Pizarro, right? And so then she diverted, but we had the City Girls, and that goes back to the City Girls versus the Hillbillies, right? So the Hillbillies folded, right? So that happened. So she ain't worried, but she had to swerve, right? She had to swerve because she saw the opportunity to, send a heat seeking missile towards Kimmy, right? So she diverted away from Pizarro right now, and now that we know she's on the Kimmy, right? So my thing is, okay, I don't understand how, when it comes to playing the game, right? Now me, I'm just talking about the game. This is not, and everybody know that in this commentary right here, um, there is nothing personal pertaining to me about this commentary. This is simply what I'm seeing, right? This is the game. Let's talk about the game, right? So, okay, as far as the Kimmy and Tracy thing go, and her and that lady in Chicago, she's been making a lot of the right moves, right? Because she is right to try to knock one out herself, and then it is only going to leave one person for her to knock out in the end. There are 3, and then there were 2, that sort of thing, right? But my thing is, as it pertains to uh her and Kimmy, she got Kimmy on the ropes right now, right? She got Kimmy on the ropes. Kimmy got to figure out how to get her lick back. I don't think she's responded to that lady in Chicago yet. And unless she's strong enough to fight that lady in Chicago, because y'all got to give her props. She is beef sector, right? She is a vicious beef sector, but she true to the game, right? You got to give her that, right? And when she decided that she wanted to come for her crown back, she done devised this plan right here, and she's just going forth with her plan, and I know somebody is paying attention, right? My money is on Kimmy. She's running the numbers. Well, Kimmy is running the numbers right now. Do you see what I'm saying? But if she keep getting pummeled like this, she ain't gonna be running the numbers for long. That's just how it go around here, right? So when it come to Fire Baby Kimmy, like I said, she got on the ropes right now, right? Because she getting pummeled. Now we gotta wait and see. I think it's 5 or 6 o'clock to see what Kimmy come out and do, right? Now Kimmy was looking a little disheveled because I don't really think that it didn't seem like, or it don't seem like Kimmy don't want to buck up the fight. Now I could be wrong. Maybe she's being strategic about that. But as of right now, Fire Babe got on the ropes, right? And so, in my opinion, this is just how I'm seeing it, right? But she got to come out swinging. You're right about that. She got to come out swinging. Because if she don't, Fire Babe is going to pummel her into the ground. Now you can't be getting frazzled. When it come to beef sector, folks been around this beef sector to know if you are a true beef sector, when you go to war with somebody like Fire Babe, you gotta go to war. Okay, that's just how it is. And so the lady in Chicago is wanting a crown back, right? And so far, she being real strategic about it, right? So let's put Kimmy to the side for a minute. So if she manages to successfully cripple Kimmy's platform, the only person that will be left is Tracy, right? Now, we know that her and Tracy got a history. So it would be very interesting to see how this is going to play out. Because the girl at the end of the day want her crown back, right? And so, but time will tell. They done been into it before. She pummeled Tracy the first time. She even, Tracy used to be the news lady. She even took the news away from her, right? So, and her and Tracy was going at it toe to toe, right? And so that'll be very interesting. But we got to stay tuned because right now, Fire Babe and Tracy is after Kimmy, right? So first things first, right? So when it comes to Fire Babe, in this situation right here, in general, she been making all the right moves, right? She pitting them against each other. She done picked up on the fact that we got a paymaster in the building. She done brought that paymaster into the fold. I'm sure that paymaster is overjoyed, but girl, you might be in danger, and you might not be. I don't know, but the girl ain't lying. And then a lot of new people, or there are a lot of new people, in the sector that don't realize that Sean Bradley is also right when he's saying it ain't no new friends, right? So you can spread that out and use that when it comes to Fire Babe as well, right? It ain't no new friends, right? So just be that as it may, it is what it is right now. If you don't know the history, you just don't know the history, right? And so here's the thing that got me. I felt like up until last night, that lady in Chicago was making all the right moves strategically, right? Now, I'm talking about beef sector. I'm not talking about no personal relationships. I'm just talking about playing the game. When you take your emotions out of it, you can play the game. Too many people got too many emotions involved. That is what caused you to pick a side. That is the issue. That is how you allow your favorite content creator to control and manipulate you. When you get so invested that you feel like, you ride or die, right? Good, bad, or ugly. You know what I mean? You're not gonna question what they say do. That's what you gonna do, right? That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem the lady in Chicago had the first time when she had the crown, right? That's part of the problem. But like I said, she was strategically, she was doing good in my opinion up until last night. So I heard that when I heard some audio from Reed, the Heart of Philadelphia this morning, I heard some audio of Reed playing that last night the lady in Chicago wouldn't hit GX Link, right? Now, I don't understand why she hit GX Link, and this is another question. I told you I had questions. That's why I said if there's a Babe Nation representative that would like to come up here and answer this question for me, I would appreciate it, because this ain't no shade to nobody. I would honestly like to know the question. I would want to know the thinking behind why you would hit GX Link when what caused GX in your relationship with GX. That's not strategy. That's bad strategy. Because if y'all can remember, she started losing her crown. Her crown started slipping because a lot of Babe Nation wasn't feeling the relationship that she was having with GX, right? So that is what start putting a crack in her foundation of her empire, right? And we all saw it, right? That is just my opinion. So my question is, why in the world would you then click this dude's link last night when a lot of your own people didn't appreciate you associating with him in the first place, right? So like I said, she was making all the correct strategic moves, in my opinion, till she clicked that dude's link last night. I don't understand that. Now I don't know if I missed something or what. So can y'all tell me if I missed something? Because I really want to know why she clicked that link. Because it's like you shooting yourself in the foot. I don't even realize if you realize that's what started your foundation to crack. Fooling with that dude. You know, you lost a lot of people fooling with that dude. Tisa was one of them. Yeah, Sassy, she was on GX last night. Now I refuse to ever deal with that dude, but Read the Heart of Philadelphia, she was playing the audio. That's how I heard it. Do you see what I'm saying? Because because I know her and the dude fell out. I didn't even know that they was talking again. I don't know what that was for. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't get that. Hey, Seven said ZX be over there complimenting you complimenting you now. So she came back to see if she still has it. Oh, do you think that what it's about? So GX be over. So you Seven, why do you be over there? So you like the dude, right? I'm just asking. So she heard him complimenting you, and you think that's why she clicked the link for vanity's sake? Because that's diverting away from the focus. If you're doing that, you're not focusing. That I don't understand. But that's just me. Hold on a minute. That's just me. That's one of the questions that I had. I don't get it. Seven, is this you?
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, girl. So you be over there with that old man cavorting over there with that fool?
First of all, he's calmed down a lot. Okay. He really has. He's calmed down a lot. He's over there, me, Reed, a lot of people go over there now. We be in the chat and stuff. And it's just a good time.
Is that right?
He still be dragging and shit. He be going in on Kimmy. I mean, like I said, it's a good time, but here's the thing. He sat up there and said, there's really something. He said, you guys had me thinking 7 stars was ugly. And she's not ugly. As a matter of fact, I think 7 stars is about a 9. 5 Babe, you like a 6. That's what he said. Okay. And then 5 Babe goes over to her channel. She talks about it all the time, but like in increments. So she'll be like, oh, ZX is over there with the bottom of the barrel women, and like pretty much saying like she's the pick of the litter, but ain't nobody ever picked her. Okay. So that's why she came back over there, because people like me and Reed are over there now, and she's upset because, and I came on here and I said, what's wrong? You mad because you got a younger, hotter girlfriend now? And I was like trolling her, but yeah, that's why she's over there. She's upset because he not even checking for her no more. We're all over there now. All of us.
Well, I had no idea that so many beasts, like I said, that whole Death Star. In the first place, GX said that because those niggas like to pit women against one another. That's why I would never
and let me just say this.
I don't have it for those dudes over there. Everybody know that. I don't have it for them. But they like, we saw Rob Black doing that to Tracy.
But my thing is this, he's doing his own trolling of her. I'm trolling her, Reed trolling her, everybody's trolling her. So no, it's not a situation where, ZX is telling me I'm so beautiful, I'm gonna believe it. No, it's
no. That's not what I'm saying.
Trolling. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, I ain't saying that because I know you're smarter than that. But it's just the fact that it's not only him, it's a lot of heterosexual men on her, not only in that sector. It happens over there in the manosphere all the time. They love to pit women against one another. And I don't like that about some of these dudes on here. Even some of the gay men like to pit women against one another. Like it's just what they do, and I don't like that. That's why I said that.
And that I understand, okay? But what I'm trying to say is he's over there, and ever since he relinquished Fi Babe, and this is what I told him. I said, the way you talk to Fi Babe and you uplift her the way that you do, you could do that with a gang of women and have all of them women over there in your channel. And he's actually taking heed. Yeah, he has a ton of women over there, and he's getting cash apps and stuff, and he's building his channel again because he's not just focused on one person. He's focused on a lot of people. So that's all it is. I enjoy his content now. Like I said, he's calmed down a lot with just all that BS he was doing.
Let me ask you this, how has his content changed? I'm just asking because I never will I ever go over there, but that's just me.
Well,
how has it changed? Because I heard that he called Fi Babe the C word, and he's been over there still doing his normal dragging of women thing. He pretty much is doing the same shit to me. That's what it sounds like.
He's doing the same ish. I didn't say his content changed. I said he's calmed down a little bit. So in my opinion, I feel like he has, because he used to be like real rah with it. Like I need to. I mean, he's focusing more on like Jay Wilson now and Kimmy. You know what I mean? So.
Well, so you saying that the only reason why she clicked the link is because he be giving you compliments?
Not just me, but there's other women over there, and there's beautiful women over there. Be clear. I think it's that whole thing where it's like, oh, I'm not the apple of your eye anymore. I'm not the queen, even though it never meant anything. It never was a situation where they were going to get together and hook up. No, but it's still like a psychological thing. It's like, oh, that all that energy you have for me, it's not there for me anymore. And it's something that can bother a bitch like that. You know what I mean? Like she's egotistical. She's vanity driven, just like a lot of us. And that stuff bothers her. So he's trolling her. People are trolling her. It is what it is. I mean, you wanted to be a queen of the sector again. Let it be the queen. Because when you was
right, you can't fall by it. You can't. That's why I said it was a misstep for her to click the link over there last night, knowing that guy caused a rift in her queendom the last time amongst some of her Babe Nation supporters.
I mean,
that is what caused
you can agree or you could disagree. There were things that I saw that I thought was pretty ridiculous. There were things like, as far as I'm concerned, it really became a problem with the whole QB situation, when she came out and she did not publicly defend QB against.
Yeah, I ain't saying that's the only thing. I'm just saying that is one factor. That was a major factor when it came to some of the women over there, because there were a lot of women over there that I noticed were like me, and some women don't take no crap. Well, I'm not impressed by no flattery or nothing else. I never have been, not even when I was young. That don't impress you. You got to come with something better than that.
That's Yeah, that's how you operate. Some people,
Right.
like I said, it's all about, this whole YouTube game. He's over there with all those women now. They're supporting
Right.
him.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Just like Kimmy.
Yeah.
Kimmy's over there getting support from, all these, gays when apparently when she was over there with ZX, she couldn't stand them. Okay.
Right.
You got
Mm-hmm.
MU over here pulling the strings, making all these, black women. She
Uh,
claims she's not black, but she has all these black women out here windmilling for her.
I
She's pulling
heard
the
it.
strings behind the scenes. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, everybody
Mm.
has their strategy, everybody has their game. You got Five
Right.
Babe over there doing the Birdman hand rub because she's trying to figure out how she's gonna get coins out of MU next. And this is what I think's gonna happen.
Yep.
Let me tell you what I think's gonna happen today. I think Kimmy gonna go live. Kimmy's gonna utilize all of Sean Bradley's talking points because she's another.
Well, I mean, let me stop you right there. Let me pause you. I'm glad you said that because Sean Bradley was actually trying to help Kimmy this morning. Like all the videos he did in favor of Kimmy, he's actually trying to help her. I don't know if she's listening or not,
So let
but
me
he's
finish.
actually trying to help
Let me
her. Now,
finish.
does she
That's
have
what
the
I was trying to
stamina?
say. That's
Uh-huh.
exactly what I was trying to say. She's
Yeah.
going to use all of his talking points because she doesn't have an original, authentic bone in her body. And then what's going to happen is Five Babe's going to come out and she's going to defend MU because chances are all of her attacks are going to be for Tracy and MU. Kimmy really doesn't want the smoke with Five Babe. And then
Well, see, then she gonna lose her crown. She gonna lose her crown because when it comes to strategically, if she don't have the stamina to go up against Five Babe neck to neck and toe to toe, then she gonna lose.
that's what we've been saying this whole time. Let me tell you this. Kimmy done already lost her crown. People see, this is why she sits up here and she scheduled these lives for a day and a half or 2 or 3 days down the goddamn line so she can still acquire that 1,000 that 1,000 in her chat or over 1,000. See, people want to come over and see what she says. What it's all strategic is what I'm telling you. Okay?
I mean, yeah, and I agree that it is our strategic, but and Five Babe got her on the ropes right now, and I hope she realized this, right? But also, I think that she been doing good strategically. Five Babe have, in my opinion, but she faltered last night, and my question was, why did she click that dude's link when that was one of the rifts that brought down her nation? Right, not the only rift, but that was definitely one of the rifts. Because, like I said, some of the people didn't appreciate her associating with that guy, right? And so if you're trying to get your crown back, why in the hell would you go over there and click that man's link? So that was one of my questions. So, you know, she still got Kimmy on the ropes, but that was a bad move to me last night by her clicking that dude's link. And you just said that you believe she clicked the link because of vanity's sake.
Yeah,
And
she
I
did.
mean,
Let
like
me tell you something.
you're gonna veer off from what you trying to do for vanity's sake.
Let me just
That's
say this.
crazy.
Her clicking ZX's link last night is not going to hurt her.
You don't think so?
Nobody's even going to bat an eye. I can tell you that right now. Nobody cares.
Well, nobody might not care right now, but I think that well, you know what? You know what, you make a point right there, because even now, when it comes to the dignity of some women, and when it comes to certain type of women, I'm noticing as the months, I ain't gonna say as the year, as the months go by, there seems to be an increasing lack of dignity and self-respect. And so yeah, you're right. I agree. Maybe it won't hurt at all.
Yeah, well, hey, Chipper the Air, let me tell you something. You're up here mad at me. I don't even know you. You're a Fagato. Let's just make that very clear. But you're a woman-hating Fagato, and you sit up here and you praise one bitch so you can come at all the other women. I see you, Chipper the Air. You got issues. And let me tell you like this. The bitch that you caping for ain't got no job. And she's sitting up here and she's about to get her whole motherfucking car repossessed. So you want to talk about who can stand next to who? Bitch, none of these hoes can stand next to me. Not in real life. So you go ahead and keep caping for these bitches on here who get these numbers who ain't got no motherfucking job. Because I'm killing it in real motherfucking life. Now you have a good day, Chipper the Air. Because ain't nobody synced you. How about that? Now, thank you. I just had to say that real quick.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, you make a good point. But maybe it won't phase her at all because, like I said, I mean, strategically, she was doing well to me, and I found it very entertaining because, after the whole thing died down, we all know that I got a short attention span, but I be on to the next, and so now, um,
Well, it's not.
I'm
It's
wanting to know who's gonna come
yeah.
out on top between
Let me
Kimmy
just say
and
this: it's
Tracy.
been a lot of videos that have been made, like
Yeah, and I can't catch all of them.
lately. Okay, so yeah, it's one of those things you can't watch everything because you wouldn't have a life, you know what I mean? Or you would be kind of glued to your cell phone all day and it would die and just
Right.
people have things to do. But
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
like I said, I don't think her going over to ZX's is going to be a big deal. If anything, not I mean, I have to use you as an example, but people like you are making it a big deal. I don't think anybody's really like batting an eye about it. You know what I mean?
You got a good point. You got a good
But as
point.
far
That's
as
a good point.
Kimmy, I can almost tell you what's going to go down because Sean Bradley made a good point today. He was saying, okay, well, she owed you this money. How come you kept sending her more money? Is what he was saying about MU. Okay.
Right.
I believe MU sends her money because she's a part of the chat. Like, okay, first of all, around that time, Kimmy was popping, right?
Right. Yes, absolutely.
She was popping, and she was popping in the sector for a very long time. You didn't hear about 5A popping. You didn't hear about Tracy popping.
Right.
It was all about Kimmy. So
That's why they had to take her out. You see what I'm saying? That's why
that's what I'm
5A and Tracy had to take her out. Do you see what I'm saying?
The
But
people,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The people who were getting those numbers around that time were Jay Wilson and Kimmy. And I believe those are the two people she was sending the most money to because nobody talks about Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson has gotten cash apps from MU. Okay.
Oh, has he really? I thought they was into it with each other.
They are now, but trust me. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure she sent him a little something because she's graced his panel a couple of times. So
well,
I don't know.
Well, I don't see her as a legit player in the game at all. I just see her as a purse holder. Because whenever you try to pay yourself into a situation, it always ends badly. We've seen it over here in this sector several times, and it always ends badly. It ain't like we ain't never seen it before over here. So I don't see any different in strategically what it is that she's trying to do. As far as the MU chick go, so it just is what it is. I don't see her as a some people see her as a player. You know what I mean? In this game right here, I don't. I just do not.
Well, she's a behind the scenes player more.
I
And
mean,
like I said, you can let me say she's the player. Let's just be clear. She is the player. Why? Because she's controlling all of these broke bitches with money. She's the number one player.
Yeah, she's trying to. And if that is your goal, if that is your like you said, some people lead with vanity, right? We all got a vice, right? And then you got some people that lead with money, right? So if your thing is money and this chick is willing to pay to play, then of course, she's going to be via her purse strings, she's going to be able to manipulate the person that she's playing because she's the one giving you money, right?
She is but here's the thing: if she's the one with the money and she's pulling the strings, and she got people like the likes of Five Babe, Tracy, and Kimmy.
Now see, Five Babe. Let me tell you this. Let me stop you right there. Five Babe finally done realize, what's going on with the MU chick, because she hadn't really been paying her attention for long.
Oh no, not only was she not paying her attention, she was sitting up there calling her a meth head. Remember that?
Right, and now she done caught on that the chick is willing to pay to play. And I seen today where when she was saying good morning, she put the girl name in the post as to the good mornings that she was saying to everybody.
She sure did.
And I found it very interesting.
Sure did. It's a play. It's a play to get some of them.
It's absolutely a play. Absolutely. It's absolutely. And when she get everything she want out of her, she gonna kick her to the curb. I mean, that's just classic Phi Babe. You know, the same thing with the same thing Kimmy did with MU is the same thing eventually Tracy and Phi Babe is gonna be doing to MU, because eventually what I'm looking forward to when it comes to the B sector, aside from this MU chick, because she's just a money bag to me. The battle that I'm looking forward to is Tracy and Phi Babe, because we know that eventually it's going to happen, right? But they just got to get Kimmy out the way right now, because there can be only one in this B sector. It ain't no twin crowns in the B sector. So that's the fight that I'm looking forward to,
So here's the
And
thing.
so,
I would much rather Kimmy get those numbers than Phi Babe. Okay.
well, see, here's what Kimmy got to do, because see, she still is technically on top right now. Let me finish right here. She's still on top right now, but she's falling weak. But all she got to do is come out and take control and and show a force. Now she got to go up against Fire and Tracy, but it's easy to do. Like, it ain't rocket science. Just show a force and stay there. Don't fall weak. Don't falter. Don't come out here looking frazzled. Don't bend. That's all you got to do. Now, will she be able to do that or not? I don't know. I don't know. That's my only issue with Kimmy. Is will she be able to keep the crown? Because she got the crown right now, but is she going to be able to keep it? That's my issue.
Okay, so Phi Babe's whole strategy is she feels like Kimmy betrayed Tracy in this alliance that they have. Therefore, and see, here's the thing. So Phi Babe comes out and she drags her. But the fact that you're dragging Kimmy lets me know that you never liked her to begin with. Because if somebody just betrayed somebody in alliance, your name is in it and you ain't really in it. Okay? Right. But the fact that she's coming out and dragging her the way that she is.
Yeah, Phi Babe don't like Tracy either. It's just strategic. That's all.
We know this, but I'm trying to break it down for the people in the chat. Okay.
Gotcha.
The fact that she is dragging this woman so viciously, and when Phi Babe was over there caping for Kimmy, and we were over there saying she has shit under her nails, she has bad hygiene, she has BDBs on the back of her head, that just lets you know that Phi Babe actually agreed with us the whole time and was still over there smiling in that woman's face.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's strategic. It's strategic. That's all it is. If you're going by the rules of the game, it's strategic. But my question is, if you know that it's strategic, why would you even entertain it? Like, Kimmy should have never entertained the situation in the first place. Like, why would you do that? Like, I would never entertain something like this.
Stoner girl, shut the fuck up, you troll. You're an ugly bitch. We don't know you. We ain't seen you. Shut up. So let me just say this. Kimmy, you're right. She's going to have to drag Phi Babe, but I think the best strategy is for her to pretty much accuse Phi Babe of bullying her. And then once she does that and establishes that Phi Babe is bullying her and she had no reason to bully her, then I think she needs to unleash the gates on Phi Babe.
Well, see, here's the thing. I disagree. Let me tell you why I disagree. If Kimmy come out here, because you know that me and Phi Babe done battled before, right? If Kimmy come out here and say Phi Babe is bullying her, now it might work for some people, especially the new people. But for somebody like me, I'm going to laugh at that, because you can't come out here if you want to be a contender and say nobody is bullying you. That don't make you strong. That make you crying about being, that seems like you are weak because you are crying about being bullied. Now, that's in my mind, right? Because that's how I move. For some people,
how many people have cried in the sector and got paid for it? Remember back when VS finally cried because Anthony Banks drugged her so bad on Valentine's Day that they flooded her with cash apps, and she was.
But that shit was fake as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. That crying isn't all, and I'm not saying she should cry, not
like
physically cry. What I'm saying is, she needs to establish that this woman kind of betrayed her and she had no reason to do it. Whatever was going on between her and Tracy was just that between her and Tracy. And then Five Babe steps her fat ass in it. And then she starts coming for Kimmy. Why? Because she always wanted to do it.
Well, of course she did. Didn't Kimmy know that though? That's why I said, why would Kimmy entertain the whole alliance with Five Babe and Tracy in the first place? When don't you know Five Babe is coming for your numbers? You've been around her long enough to know how Five Babe is. You don't know she coming for your numbers?
That is the thing that kills me. And the only thing that I can think of is she really wanted Babe Nation in her chat. I don't really think it was a Five Babe thing. I think she wanted Babe Nation over there in her chat because she is the more likable content creator out of the two. Okay. People aren't always trying to go over to Five Babes to hear all that bullshit. Like some people come over, they want to hear Kimmy, who kind of presents herself more professionally, more intelligent. You know what I mean?
That's true. But see, guess what? Hold on for a minute. Let me see. Is this Candy Cartel?
It sure is.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I was told I needed to get over here. What's the problem? You got a problem with my player's assignment?
Oh no, I ain't got a problem with it. Just hold on a minute. I'm answer that question. Don't go nowhere. Go ahead on and finish 7, so I can answer a question.
No, I'm here.
Huh?
I'm here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I say go ahead and finish your thought so I can answer a question.
I didn't already forgot. Let me mute so y'all can talk.
My fault. Candy. What I said about your player, what I said about your why would I have a problem with it? Number one.
No, I heard you say things like, why didn't I just say their name and stuff like that?
Let me finish. Me personally, I don't have no emotion about it one way or the other. But I asked the question, why wouldn't you just say their name? Because why wouldn't you just say, well, that question is more to B sector. Why wouldn't you just say their name? I'm not playing no numbers games. That's what I said. That's what I meant. Not throwing shade, but I mean, why is the B sector entertaining it? And they're taking up on what I understand was what you was the only one doing it at first. So why is everybody else picking up on it?
Well, I guess
why are y'all entertaining it when it's your content?
Well, I can't explain why they're entertaining it, and it's not even content. It's just my observation. And the reason that I assigned them players is because I tried to take the personal out of it. Like if you got a number, it's not personal as saying, oh, Five Babe this. Sometimes don't you think sometimes these content creators get tired of hearing their motherfucking name all the time? And then I heard you even say you know, and then you say that it's too, somebody said, Olivia said this numbers thing is too much to remember. Don't you want to challenge your brain? I would want to challenge my brain.
Well, wait a minute, let me finish. I don't mean too much to remember as far as challenging my brain. I mean, what I mean by too much to remember is I would rather say the name as opposed to have to remember what number they've been assigned. That's what I mean.
Remembering things is good, especially remembering things is good, especially as we get older. So I like to challenge my brain. So I call myself doing another thing, which was challenging folks' brains.
That's cool. That's awesome if that's what your intent was.
Yes, it was.
But this is just my observation. And I hope you don't take it personal, just like nobody else that I talked about today. This is just my observation, right? So a lot of people like the player, 1, 2, 3, and 4 situation. Okay. I'm not telling them not to like the situation. I didn't say B sector, y'all better not entertain this anymore. I'm speaking from first person. I'm talking about me. Now, if they want to entertain it, I can't tell nobody what to do. But as far as my content and my commentary, it's what I said. This is my content and my commentary. That's like your content and your commentary. And I still don't understand.
Can I ask you a question?
The need.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you said that you see before last night's events with Phi number 2 going on ZX's panel, you saw her in the lead.
Yeah.
So can I put it on? Because I've already did it. I put it on the record that you kind of like pick number 2, player 2.
Player 2 for the win?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, number 1, I'm not on no game board. Like I said earlier. And as far as the game that I'm talking about as it pertains to the beef sector, she in the lead right now. because she is the one that's doing the most manipulating. That's what I
Oh,
mean by that. And
so
in the
you got
final
so you got
analysis,
player
if
two.
she
So
don't,
player
and
two.
in the final analysis, when it comes to the B sector, Phi Babe has been around for far longer than I have been. Do you see what I'm saying? And
Okay.
strategically, you want her crown back. And if she don't fumble the ball no more, she's going to dismantle Kenny, and then she gonna go out to Tracy like she done before. Now her and Tracy gonna battle because they done battled before. Now my issue is, does Kimmy have the wherewithal to battle with Phi Babe? Because Tracy does. I'm gonna keep it a buck because they done it before. Tracy and I don't know if you noticed, but Phi Babe and Tracy done battled to the death, but ultimately Phi Babe won. That's how she got her crown. So I was asking Seven, I don't understand why she would go and hit ZX panel, because that's what caused a rift in her foundation when it comes to her holding the crown in the first place. Why then would you backtrack? That don't make sense to me. Now, see, that's how it works in my mind, you know.
Okay.
And so, and a lot of
That's
people don't know
interesting.
the history either,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
interesting. That's interesting. But I'm glad that you picked player two. She's a strong contender. A lot of people pick player two, and I for
I mean,
reasons I know, and some reasons I don't know.
Candy,
I'm
let me say
learning.
this, Candy. Let me say this, Candy. Check this out.
Hmm.
If Kimmy don't come out and show a strong show of force, she's going to lose eventually. Phi Babe is just going to roll right over her. This ain't the
I
first.
concur.
This ain't the first time that Phi Babe done battled like this. It's just that it's a lot of new people over here, and they don't know how Phi Babe roll. Me and Phi Babe done battle. If Kimmy come out here and say that Phi Babe is bullying her or show Phi Babe any kind of weakness at all, she gonna roll right over it.
She
And
might
that's
as well
just
concede at
how
that
it
point.
goes in the B sector.
Right. She might as well concede at that point.
Absolutely. Did she like? If she flinched? If she flinched today, she lost. Cause it's the
Now,
same thing that
when
she
I
did to
begin,
Tracy. She
now
done
when I
done it
at the
before.
beginning, when I started this in the beginning, the actual suggestion that I gave to player one was to not say
Now
anything.
who was player one?
That's Kimmy.
Okay.
When it first kicked off, I'm like, don't say shit. But she couldn't do it.
But going up against Five Baby, you kind of have to say something though. See,
No,
here's the
this
thing:
this
if you
this was
got the most
before. I'm
numbers in
talking
the
about
B sector,
before that even happened. I'm talking
right?
about before that even kicked off, before that even was the response. Like when
Oh,
I
you
just look at the
mean
whole
before
thing,
there was
because
even an
it was
alliance?
foolish. Because if you ain't gonna go for the fucking juggler, then why are you going at all?
That, thank you.
And
That's
that's
all I'm
just my
trying to say.
opinion. That's just my opinion.
It's the truth. That's how it go in the B sector. I don't know how it work in the back sector, but
That's
if you're
like
gonna
going to the
battle with
gym and then
somebody,
coming home and eating a dozen of jelly donuts.
right, you gotta battle. That's all I'm trying to say. If you're gonna battle, you gotta battle. That's why I was talking about earlier, when it came to the city girls and the hillbillies analogy, when it could have been a good B sector war, but Pizarro and Brianna folded. Right? When you fold the five bag, you lose. You lose. Period. You lose.
As far
But
as beef sector standards. Now, you was asking about the players. Why are the players who they are? It wasn't about me picking beef or black sector. It was actually about one person in this whole equation, and everything was centered around this one player. I'm not going to go over that at this point, but it's centered around one player.
mm-hmm.
And when they look at the numbers, they're thinking that this is some kind of order, as into like player one is the top or player four is the bottom. Not at all. It's not even that at all. And it's really funny when I watch people try to figure it out as if they can actually get in my brain and figure the shit out. And then I heard you also say that
I mean,
MU, you didn't think that she was a player. Oh,
no, I
under the
don't.
contrary, she's connected to all of these players.
Well, it's just cause she's a purse holder. That's it. What else does she bring to the table besides money?
Mess. She brings money, mess, chaos. She brings a
But
lot
but
of
she's
things.
passive aggressive though, so she don't count. See, here's the thing with me. I don't I don't respect weakness. And if you passive
I don't
aggressive,
see her as weak at all. I see
mhm,
if you get some,
let me
if I
finish.
get somebody to go out
Let me
here
finish.
and beat up
Let me
20
finish.
people, I don't
Let
see
me
that as
finish.
being weak. I see that as being
But let me
smart.
finish.
Here I am sitting
If
pretty,
you
and here's the person
no,
she
but
got
you
sent
have to
off.
let me finish. You have to let me finish. I see it as weak because that is not my way of doing things. So once again, when I'm doing my content, I'm talking from my perspective, right? Now, you or the next person might not see it as being weak. Nobody else might not see it the way that I see it when it comes to anything in this scenario, but this is how I see it. And the only reason why I see it the way that I see it is because when I came into this sector, this is the way that it was. And so if you are a purse holder, or if you are a crybaby, or if you're going to flinch, you are going to lose, right? And so some people, now, like I said, me and Five Babe, we don't like each other because we done got into it. We battled for a long time. But the truth is still the damn truth. If you flinch, you lose. So I don't respect the manipulating part. You, to me, if you're gonna be strong, like you say what you mean and you mean what you say and you stand on your shit. That's what that means to me. But if you flinch, I don't respect it. I flat out don't
Right, I
respect it.
understand that. I understand that. But the thing, that's why I started this, and that's why the comment section is the way it is, so that people that have different views, they can come there and they can voice their opinion.
Right. And
Whether
I
they
hope they
feel
come
the way
as
you
well
feel,
for
or
you.
whether they feel the way that I feel, maybe they
Uh-huh.
favor player 1, 2, 3, or 4, the way that they operate. That's why they
Mhm.
come there, so they can have these discussions, so that they won't feel boxed in.
Cool. Well, good luck with that.
It
I
is
mean,
what it
good luck
is.
with
I
that.
don't give a
That's
fuck
all
whether
I'm
it goes
saying.
good or not. Honestly,
What you say?
I don't care if it goes good or not. Honestly, it
I mean,
wasn't
like I
about going
told you,
good or
at the end
not.
of the day,
For
why would
me,
you? Like,
for
it's just
me,
all
for me,
content. It's not
for me.
even that deep. It's just all content. You have to take emotion out of it. Some people are overly invested and
I
sensitive.
think
Me, I
so.
am not.
I think so. I
I am
think so.
not.
It's a lot. I see what I see is a lot of people saying that they're not emotional while displaying those said emotions.
Okay, I hope
And
you're
it's
not
funny
saying
to
that
me.
about me because I'm just
And
going
it's
to talk.
funny as fuck to me. But anywho, I just wanted to clear
Were
up
you
anything.
referring
If
to
you,
me?
I don't have any,
Wait a minute.
and also I don't have any beef with any of the ladies,
Right, not
at
me
all,
either. I'm
at
just
all.
doing commentary,
So
just like you are. We agree upon that. But were you referring to me when you just said that a few minutes ago?
when I said what,
That people say they ain't got no emotion, but they showing emotion, or whatever it was that you just said.
I'm talking that all. It's a lot of emotional. You don't see them around here. I'm certain that you see them.
No,
It's
yeah,
a lot of.
I see it, but I'm asking you, were you referring to me?
If I was referring to you, Olivia, I know how to say you. I'm a
Thank
gangster.
you.
I'm with that shit. I'm with that
Thank you. I
shit.
appreciate that. I
I'm not a
respect it.
punk at all. I'm with that shit.
Thank you, because I can't do subliminal. See, that's
Know
what
that, know
I
that. I
don't do
don't do subliminals.
subliminal.
I'm coming directly to you like I came directly
Right,
and hit your fucking link. I don't play
right,
them games.
absolutely. That's what you're
Okay?
supposed to do.
Okay?
That's what you're
Okay?
supposed to do. But it
Exactly.
seems to
That's
me
no, that's what I'm
like
gonna
you were
always do.
really
That's my
emotional,
principle. I
or
stand
maybe
on that. I stand on that.
you said on what
Just
now?
like the first time that you got into some commentary about me, I came on over here and I
What
came
was
and
the
I hit your link.
what was it? What was that commentary?
Some bullshit that was going on with ZX and all the whole night with the tapes when the tapes dropped and all that bullshit.
Okay, okay, I don't even remember, but
When the
okay,
tapes dropped, when Kimmy actually tried to get me to take down Pizarro's channel.
okay, okay. Well, I'm glad you came over, and said
Yeah,
what you had to say then, just like you did today.
yeah, I'm gonna always do that. That's just me. I'm known
That's
for
what
that.
you're
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
hit a
do.
link.
Oh
So,
no, you
so
always
for me,
welcome.
I kind of got. I guess I can say I kind of got offended when you was like put a name on it as if I wouldn't. It's just that
Hey,
I was taking the personal out of it.
Oh no, 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 no. I didn't say you wouldn't. I'm just saying, just say the name. That's how I am. Like I said, I don't do subliminals. I can't do numbers. I don't have time for none of that. I can't be that invested. I simply don't have time. So when I hear something and somebody is saying, well, you play this or you play that or some other kind of name, um, unless
You
I'm
seem to
looking
be
at the
following it
video,
pretty
I
good not
don't
to
know
have
what
that
you're
much
talking
time. Now
about.
that wasn't a subliminal. That was straight to you. You seem to be knowing a lot of what's going on not to have so much time. But that's just my opinion.
What was
And
straight
you
to
have a
me?
great day, okay?
What was straight to me?
I
What
said
was
you
straight to
seem
me?
to have a lot of time for you not to be invested, as you say, and you seem to know a lot of details for you not
I
to have
looked at the
time. I
videos
say, but that's
today.
just my thought, not yours. And I also coupled that with you have a great stream and a great rest of your
Okay,
day.
why you upset?
I'm not upset. It's just your phone is going in and out. So it's adjusted. I'm adjusting my
You over
tone
talking
to
me.
you
You
because
just
your
let me
phone is
finish
like
saying
blinking. I don't
I
know if
don't
our
know
connection,
what's
our
happening.
connection
You
may be
sound
fucked up or
defensive.
something. Our connection
You
may be
sound
fucked up or
Loud
defensive.
this
something.
motherfucker right
You
now.
what?
That's what it
What?
is. Her mic is loud as fuck right now, so it sounds like
Oh,
she's
is that
talking.
what it is? Because it ain't
Yeah,
no need
our
to say
connection. I
it ain't
just
even,
got a good
even I
connection.
wasn't
Everybody's
arguing. I'm
always
just
saying I
trying
had
to
a
get
good
a,
connection,
nothing
but it's
else.
sounding like it's fucking with my ear. That's why I'm trying to, and it's almost doubling, so it's kind of pissing me off a little bit because it's fucking with my auditory. That's what Mike said, ain't it? That's what MJ. It's fucking with my auditory, so I'm about to get up out of here.
Oh, okay, I understand. Thank you. It sounds like she upset. I just can't figure out why. Why
No,
do people
she's
get
not
upset about
upset.
my
I think that's just
commentary?
the way she sound. But I'm let me tell you something. I ain't doing that player 1 through 4 bullshit. I call these motherfuckers out
I
by
can't. I don't
name.
have time, Seven. And you know I don't
Player
have time.
1. The fuck? Kimmy's player 1. It sound like you did
Girl,
that
I
shit in
don't
order.
know. But why was she so upset? That's why I don't. Did she get
She wasn't
touched
upset.
in her spirit because I said something against her numbers? That's just my commentary. Why you mad?
No, I don't think she was upset. I just think her
It sounded
mic.
like that to me.
Yeah,
She sounded defensive.
yeah.
That's what
Well,
it sounded like to me. And then I don't even know what the hell she's talking about when she says something about some tapes or something. See, people hold on to stuff. I don't have time to hold on. I don't even know what the hell she's talking about. And she wouldn't even let me ask her because
let
I
me
really
tell you
want to know
something,
what she
Chipper
was
the Air.
talking
You
about.
talking about you fighting and you don't run in packs. Who you fighting, bitch? You over there fighting yourself. You fighting the air, bitch. You over there fighting your own motherfucking shadow. You ain't fighting nobody in this motherfucking chat. Like I said, you're a woman hating Fagato. We see you. You want to sit up there under fucking Five Babes titty so you can come at every other woman in the sector. You're trash. Okay. I don't know what you look like, but I heard you was white, and I heard it from Rick Reed. So if that's the case, you really out of pocket. So you sitting over here displaying all this hatred for all these black women because you want to sit up over Five Babes motherfucking ass. Bitch, kill yourself. Okay?
Let me read this. Let me read this
You
real
need
fast.
to get
I don't
that.
even
You need to
understand
get
what this
that
is
woman
saying.
hating faggot up at. I'm sorry, girl. You need to get that motherfucker need to get up out of here with that bullshit. The way he
Okay,
coming at all these women is disgusting. I don't even like it.
now what
And
are you
you sitting
talking
up
about,
here. Let
Taylor?
me tell you something. You ain't got no beef with nobody. Nobody even checks for you, Chipper the Air. So you sitting up here coming after all of these women. Bitch, does Five Baby even send you a motherfucking fruit basket, bitch, on the holidays? I don't think so. You just a giver ass nigga sitting up over there. I don't even think this nigga be giving cash apps and shit. You just up over there fucking with people under her umbrella. Get the fuck up out of here. Thank you. I'm sorry, Olivia. I can't stand that. Like you a whole man sitting up here just mad at all of these women, all of these beautiful ass women for no reason. Your life must be miserable. Bitch, you better not ever have a camera slip. I bet it'd be hideous.
Girl.
Atrocious.
But my thing is, why was the girl upset? And then why was she so defensive? And I want to read something. I lost it. It went on down the line. Because I'm thinking, okay, but you made me forget what I was great at, Seven.
Listen, I don't know. I don't think she was upset. That's what I'm trying
I
to tell you.
do.
I
You
don't
sounded
think she
upset.
was
Oh, here you
upset.
go. No, hold on. It was something from this Lexi person. Let me try to find it because it was really a good point.
Seven's insecure. Seven's mad about the edible arrangement. 7777.
Oh, here you go.
Y'all so whack.
She said Lexi Love says Candy is throwing the whole forest at Miss Olivia. For what?
Oh, damn.
For what? Comes to my commentary?
Not even the oak tree. The forest, bitch. Why?
Why? That's what I was saying. Why? Why are you upset? I'm confused. Like I don't.
I'm just saying, if you a troll and we ain't never seen you, you can't call me ugly. Sorry, you can't ever call me ugly. And you a troll and we ain't never seen what your ugly ass look like. No, honey. Sorry.
Okay, here. Is it? Oh, you talking about the chip of the air again?
The troll ass nigga would call me ugly. Fuck out of here. And Valerie, girl, let me tell you something, Valerie. You was the first Babe Nation member over there I blocked. Bitch, if you don't pipe it all the way down.
Black Swan, the reason why my tone got obsessed is because she tried to overtalk me in my own chat. Do you see what I'm saying? Black Swan says, Miss O, she wasn't upset. Both of y'all tones are aggressive. There was no conflict. There's no conflict on my end. Then she says, let's not create arguments for the sake of fighting. to are you referring to her or me? Because I
Hey,
don't have no
Valerie.
beef with this lady. I don't be in that sector. She claimed to hit my
Valerie.
link about my commentary. So who are you referring to? And my
And if
tone
you
didn't
want,
even get aggressive.
you
I had
can
to
deal with
elevate
that.
my voice because she's trying to talk over me and on my own panel when there's not even a problem. Why get upset? I'm not upset. Why are you upset about commentary? Why are you so touched about commentary? It's just freaking numbers to me. Now, if that's your content, okay, do you. But I'm talking about it from first person, and it's my person, and it's my commentary, and it's my
And
opinion. If I don't
I
want to do
still
some
did
numbers,
dash that
I don't
bitch.
want to do some numbers. If I rather say a name, I would rather say a name.
Well,
That's
let me
just
say
me.
something.
Now she ain't got to do it.
Valerie
It ain't
is
like I was
like
saying. Y'all better not
in
go over there
your
and
soul,
participate. I
okay?
didn't say that.
Listen,
I said what I'm not gonna do. I didn't instruct y'all not to do nothing, and I don't understand why she was so upset about some freaking commentary. I don't get it.
I don't know, but that's what happens when you let these black sector people over here and they be feeling some type of way. Like,
Well, I try to tell them about the
who the
damn
fuck
death
are you
star.
to
They
be
wouldn't
giving
listen.
our people motherfucking numbers, player 1, 2, and 3? Like, wait a minute. That
I don't give
we
a
don't
fuck
do
about
that.
that shit.
We
I don't
ain't
got
never
nothing to do with
fucking did
that.
no shit like
That's
that.
her. That don't have nothing to do with me. Why you getting upset with me? About what? About my content? I'm not upset with her about her content. She can do her. That don't make no sense to me. That's childish. This ain't high school. I'm a grown ass motherfucking woman. Bayou Bunny.
Hey, Miss
Bayou
Olivia.
Bunny, is
But
this
you
you?
know what? We are gonna be
It's
outside
me.
today.
Hey
Can you hear
girl.
me?
I ain't gonna be outside. You know why I ain't gonna be outside 7? Because I'm gonna continue to do my
No,
commentary the way I
you
want
gonna
to
be
do
on
it.
your
And
front
I don't
porch.
beef with nobody.
Hell no, you gonna be on your front porch, baby. We outside, cause
Yeah, they are,
y'all
evidently.
y'all cutting up.
Evidently, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of emotional people around here. But you ain't gotta be emotional when it come to me about my content, because it's never gonna change. My content is my content. My opinions are my opinions. They cannot be swayed by the masses, or if you take something personal, because I got an opinion about something you doing or something you saying. See, that's not my
Yeah, I
problem.
don't
It's
have
you
a
too
problem with your
emotional.
opinion. I feel like that
Uh-huh.
when it come to
Oh no, I ain't
Kimmy,
talking about you. I'm talking about in
no,
general.
I'm just saying when it come to Kimmy, I feel like you be biased sometimes, but that shit don't bother
I
me
don't
like
be
that. Like,
biased.
yeah, you be biased a little bit, but like I said, it
I
don't
don't, I
bother
don't, I
me.
don't be biased. Like I
Cause
said
y'all
earlier,
make excuses for this bitch, and let me tell you
nah,
something. The shit that she be doing, if somebody else did that shit to you, you would call their ass out. I don't know if this is light skin privilege or what the fuck it is, but motherfucker owe me
I'm not light skinned.
$300.
Hold on,
I'm gonna go
Kevin.
and show up and get it out their ass like fucking food junkie just
Girl,
said.
I am not light skinned.
No, I know you're not light
Miss
skin. I'm saying she
Oh,
light skin.
oh,
Miss
okay.
O
Because I'm
Yeah,
like light
y'all
skinned.
thinking
God,
it easy
even
on that
light
light skin
skinned.
ass bitch. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. We just cut you off, honey. Go ahead. My
I
bad.
just
you
think
good.
that
You good.
I'm sorry about you, Bunny. Let me just say this. I think that when it comes to Kimmy, I think that she is the resident bad guy right now, and for that reason, a lot of people visions is clouded. And if I say something, and it seems to err on the side of her, some people might think it's biased, but it's just my commentary because
I'm
everybody
not
knew I've been
biased.
saying this
Let
since
me
I've
just
been on YouTube that I am team me. I have never picked a side, and I don't have to because I pick my side, and that's how I get to say what I want to say when I want to say it because I always pick me.
let me say this.
Period.
I am not biased. I have gotten into it with plenty of content creators because we was cool one minute and then I fucked around and said some shit and then we was not
Mhm.
cool. Olivia was
Uh-huh.
one, Sean was one, D
Right.
Ramsey was one. There's plenty of people because I always, I mean, my commentary is my commentary. I ain't biased about a motherfucking thing. You shut up. Okay? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Miss Olivia. Quick question.
Hey.
Hi, I hope y'all how y'all doing?
All right.
So Miss Olivia, why you call the black sector the black star? And do y'all not cause see, I'm just saying what I see and I just wanna I know you're gonna be real. It seems like y'all don't like black sector people
Mm-hmm.
and it's always shots thrown. So why you call
Uh-huh.
it the black star and do you not I feel like the merge has already happened and it's
Well,
here. So what's up with that?
Well, Bayou Bunny, I didn't even know that you was a part of that black sector over there because I know you from the other part of the black sector with Cynthia G and O'Shea and that whole sector over there. So now you now a part of this black sector over here that we're talking
No,
about
ma'am.
today?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And
But,
see, like,
but
that's
see,
where it gets
there's the
confusing.
conflict though. See, there's a confusion because when I'm talking about the Death Star, I'm talking about this new black sector. I'm not talking about the side that we're used to. Like me and you don't
Got
went to
you.
battle against Nyla and Taz, right? That's the black
Okay.
sector to me, right? But you got these other
Okay.
group of people that are also calling themselves black sector. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm.
you probably think I'm talking about the Nyla and Taz's and the Cynthia G's. No, I'm not talking about that black sector where we come from, where we done battled in. I'm talking about this new sector that they calling themselves black sector. You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
So
Cause see,
when
some
I'm
people
talking
say,
about the Death Star, I'm talking about those new people that are calling themselves black sector.
okay, okay, cause like some people will be like, okay, well, they consider me manosphere. And
No,
the sector thing is just, it's confusing. But no, I don't
yes,
really consider myself part of any sector. If anything, I think that
uh-huh.
I would be, like you said, the Cynthia G,
Right,
Naz, manosphere sector.
right,
But I've
right.
noticed that it's like, I don't know, I feel like nobody likes each other.
Hmm.
And I think that there's history there. I wish somebody would run the history down that wasn't
Uh-huh.
biased, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
But that's all I wanted to know, Miss Olivia.
Yeah, no, I
And
wasn't
we
talking
good.
about the black sector that you or me are used to. Like I said, I'm talking about these new people that call themselves black sector. Cause see, that's not black sector to me, but I can't control what some people call themselves as far as the sector goes. But as for me, I came from that black sector over there. So sometimes I call it original black sector. Do you see what I'm saying?
Got you.
And
Yeah,
so,
because I
but yeah,
remember
but these
you
new
from
people,
way back in the day. Like you didn't
right?
even,
Yeah, the
you
first
was doing
video I did was in the black
reviews.
sector, in the original black sector. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. So that's who I was
Okay,
talking
that's
about by you. But I would imagine you would be confused if you just chiming in, if you just coming in and be like, oh no, why she talking
baby.
about the black sector like that? Why they
Yeah.
gotta be the blue star? But no, I ain't even talking about them. No ma'am.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much merged, and there's people that is in the manosphere algorithm, some of the women that did commentary on this Tracy and Rob situation, and I just remember like, damn, it's been an official merge, like the merge is
No,
here.
no,
So
no.
Chlorio, was
yeah,
this you?
Yes, it is,
Oh,
Miss
okay. Yeah,
Olivia.
so I didn't even know they were over there doing commentary. Well, that situation was so ratchet. I'm not surprised that they did commentary about that to Manosphere because the nigga ended up in jail. So I'm not surprised that they
yeah,
would do commentary on it at all. You see what I'm saying? That don't surprise me. It's just that I
it
wasn't
wasn't
talking
the
about it.
men. Yeah, no, it wasn't the men. It was some of the women who basically just dragged the hell out of Rob. So
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, he
but
should
no,
have
I
been
just
dragged. Honestly.
yeah,
Miss
yeah. The
Olivia,
whole
He
can I
still
just
need to
go
be
situation
real
was
dragged.
quick?
messy.
Can I just go real quick and jump back down? Just
Yeah.
real quick. Um,
Uh,
the beef sector, 95%, we don't believe in there's a merge.
I don't either, but that's just me. I agree, Chlorio. Chlorio, Chlorio, did you fall off? Are you on mute?
Can you hear
Well,
me?
this is where I have to
Can you hear me?
disagree. This
I can hear you now. We couldn't
Yeah.
hear you before.
No, here's what it is. Um, the other sectors have just come over and they bombard the B sector chats. They
Yeah,
become members and they do it, and that's fine. But when you
yeah.
go to any given black sector person's lives or look in their comment sections, they may
Hmm.
have five B sector people here or there. Someone like
You fell off again, Chlorio. I can't hear you again.
Okay, here it is. You get someone like Allie. She gets a lot of beef sector people in her lives. But for the most part, when black sector people go live, you might have the odd 5, 6 people come in. But when someone over here in the B sector goes live, it's almost 50-50 or 60-40. So
Right.
therefore, I really don't feel that there's a merger. I just think
Mhm.
that other sectors have come over to the beef sector and they
Okay.
like it, and they participate in the chats and become
Mhm.
members and stuff, and that's fine. But I
Yeah.
think the person that ruined the real merger that could have happened was ZX. When he came over,
VS?
he was one of the first ones
Oh,
that
VS.
came over
Oh,
here,
VS.
Bayou Bunny, and he ruined it. By the time he got
Mhm.
through coming in here, wrecking shop,
Yeah.
it was just a turnover from then on.
But that's who the
So,
Death Star is. You see, in
so
the first place, because if you would pay attention, he's the Death Star, because and nobody even asked me really the particulars about the Death Star. He is the Death Star because all of those guys over there, they really pattern after him. Do you see what I'm saying? Like honestly, if you think about it, even that Rob guy, I heard the GX guy be vulgar first, and I never even heard about this Rob guy, or even I ain't even never heard of Victor Moan until the GX guy. Do you see what I'm saying? So when I'm talking about the Death Star, I'm really talking about him because he is the author of confusion when it comes to that sector for me. But I'm glad you told me that a lot of them come over here, but a lot of us don't go over there because I
not
didn't
many.
realize that. And so
No.
that's a good thing to know. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I didn't
Well,
realize.
I don't think it's good or bad. It's just the facts. And
Uh-huh.
there's way more of them that come over here in our chats, join membership, get on panels, and that's fine. It's not a problem. But
Uh-huh.
it's just, to me, if it's going to be a merger, it should be more going back and forth. And like I
I mean,
said,
why do
I
it
don't.
need to be a merger though? Why does it need to be? They need to stay in their lane and we can stay in ours.
Oh, well, I don't know. Well, but all I'm
That's just
saying
how I
is
feel about it.
that the reason, I think you said your name is Bayou Bunny. ZX ruined
Yes,
everything.
ma'am.
He was one of the first ones that came over here, and he wrecked shop. He would, nobody knew him. He was doxing people whose channels had never been messed with. Their channels were being deleted, and it just was a mess. And it was
So
all
he left a bad taste in y'all. Say,
bad
okay,
taste,
Exactly. Yeah.
bad
bad
taste.
Yes, he
taste.
Yes,
did.
ma'am.
And so
Because he
that's
is the
all
Death
that it is.
Star. He is the Death
Okay.
Star, and anybody that follow under that demented old motherfucker is considered the Death Star as well. Like I said, I don't know nothing about those people. It's just like that lady came over here, the candy lady. You know what I mean? That just came over here before. She had a problem with me. Now, from what I understand, she just told me that we had an interaction before. I didn't even remember that. I don't go over there. I don't know nothing about those people. Now, if you come down here and found that, now a long time ago, I said that I didn't want none of them in my chat. And the reason why I said that is because of GX. Is because if they're going to be acting like that, why the hell would I like accommodate your ass? Do you
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just how I feel about it. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, I didn't. That's all I
So
really wanted to say. I just wanted to answer that, but I
okay.
don't have a problem with them coming over. I enjoy
I
a
mean,
lot of them. I
I can't
still,
control what nobody do. You
yeah.
know what I mean? If you gonna
Yeah.
act like you got some sense, you can even come in my chat. You
Yeah.
saw, but that GX can't. He can't never come. Even if he come in the chat, he won't get it. Now it's like I think I seen him in here earlier. I don't
He
know if it was a
was.
troll page, but I thought I had him blocked. But I unblocked at one point in time I unblocked my whole chat. So that
Yeah.
probably was him that dropped down, and that means I got
It
to go back
was.
and block him again.
Yeah. It was
Because
him.
at one point in time he was blocked. So
Yeah.
I did see him in here earlier, but I was talking and I didn't have a chance to block him. But what I'll do is I will go over the chat and I will block him again. Or just go to his channel
Yeah. Yeah.
and click on the thing and block him again.
Yeah.
But as far as a lot of this stuff go, and then like at the end of the day, nothing against anybody else over there. I just don't have time. I like say the sector merge, right? I still will never have time to go out to these extra videos. I don't have time. The commentary that I was doing today about that number system that the Candy Girl started, I heard that from Demetra's channel or whatchamacallit's channel. Demetra's channel or what is her name? Reed's channel. I heard from somebody's channel this morning. I was like, What numbers? What? Just say the name. You know what I mean? And I didn't think it was anything wrong by just saying say the name. But if you're gonna be touchy about me saying just say the name, like I don't know what to tell you. Just
Mm,
Miss
say
Olivia,
the name.
I'm gonna get Miss
yeah, I'm
Olivia.
gonna
I'm gonna
get
get back to work.
me
Okay.
too. Mm, yeah,
Thank
I
you for
didn't.
thank you for letting
eh,
me come up. Okay, I
Okay.
appreciate
Thank you,
y'all.
Bayou.
Thank you, Miss
Thank
Olivia.
you,
You
love.
take
Of course,
care.
Appreciate you.
we good. We good,
Yeah.
Miss Olivia. We
Oh,
good.
absolutely.
All right.
Always. After we
Miss
bite up with cash, you damn right we good.
Hey, and I just wanted to say hello to Seven. I've never been on a panel with her. And I just wanted to say hi, but thank you, Miss Olivia. I just felt the need to come up here because I just get tired of hearing that word, when,
Mm-hmm.
it's not true. But
Hearing what
anyway,
word? Hearing
merger,
what word?
merger.
Oh, I don't think that there. I mean, some people think that there is a merger. Some people think that it's not. Do you see what I'm saying? But clearly, if
Yeah.
not a lot of B sector. But now, I mean, like it seemed like it's a lot of B sector. Because a lot of people are partaking in this numbers game. So, are you sure there's only 4 or 5 people
There's
that
no,
sit
no, no,
around those chats over there?
not 4 or 5 people overall. I just mean if you go to any given chat, there might be 2 or 3 B sector people in it, any given live. But say Lady Nika goes live,
Uh huh.
it'll be like 20 people from the black sector in there. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
And nobody
Right.
really over here gives that much commentary. I mean, the most commentary we do on, well, they say MU's not black sector, but it's her. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That we really don't talk about anybody else for the most part over there, but they give a lot of commentary on what we do over here.
Uh, you going out? You went out again. You went
Oh,
out
can you
again.
hear me?
Yeah, I
My
can now.
phone's acting up. But we just like there's only like 2 or 3 content creators that give commentary about them over there. But like I said, MU's not considered black sector, but that's really the
Uh,
only person people talk about that's outside of the B
what sector?
sector,
But what
really.
what is she considered then? I thought she was black
She
sector.
said,
She's not.
well, she says that she's the recovery sector, or
Oh,
she's
okay.
recovery, or it's something like that, but it has to do with
Oh,
addiction and everything. And because a lot of people in her
oh,
chat, I think, are recovering, or
yeah.
something like that. So that's a
Uh,
good thing. Everybody needs their own lane. But that's all I
man.
just really wanted to come up and say. It is what it is.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Have a good day. But yeah, as far as the child, it just is what it is at this point. I don't even know. I got sidetracked by that. It's unfortunate that Candy lady got upset by my commentary, but maybe she not familiar with my content. I don't know.
Maybe you was Sonic, and I felt like that situation just like knocked all the rings right out of you, because I feel like you haven't recovered since, and you still like kind of tripping off of that, like, damn, she was mad. And I what I wanted to do was I wanted to go back and listen to it, because I was like, damn, was she mad? Like, I don't know what that was. I thought she was just talking loud.
Yeah, no, I can read the room. She was clearly upset. You know what I mean? Because she was over talking me, and she really wanted. I mean, she could have got out what she wanted to say. Um, I would have given. I would. That ain't like I was gonna click her off or not. She clicked herself off. I don't even know why she left there early, because we could have had a conversation about why she was upset. But she was over talking me to the point of where I couldn't even ask her what I needed to ask her. Like, why are you upset in particular about my commentary? That's all I want to know.
But what about your commentary was she mad about?
I don't think she liked that I said just say the name from what she said. You can go back and listen to it. I can't
Oh
remember.
yeah,
I'm
but
not,
I heard that part too, and I was thinking, but no, when I was on mute, right? And I was thinking the same
mhm.
thing, like, what's all this player 1 through 4? And then the whole, oh, you can't challenge yourself, like trying to say you're stupid, like you can't
Right,
challenge
yeah, that was
yourself.
shade.
And I was
But we
like,
all know that I'm smarter than that. Come on now, really. That didn't bother. That was shade. But girl, stuff like that, it don't. I'm smarter than most of the people around here. But hey, Do you, bro?
So in other words, if you can't remember a player 1 through 4, you are displaying
Right.
early signs of dementia and Alzheimer's
Right.
because you
Exactly.
don't
And why
remember.
would I? But my thing is, why would I even want to mention some stuff? Remember somebody's number when I could just say their name.
You
Do you see
can
what I'm
remember
saying?
the number all day, but then there's gonna always be people in the chat who are like, "Who's number 2? Who's number 1? Who's number?" You know what I mean? There's always gonna be those people. So it's like, why not just say their name? Like, it's
Hey,
crazy.
and get over it. And get over with it. Just say the name. But that's just me. Maybe I'm old school. So that's why I thought that I didn't understand. See, really, I thought people were trying to like take over her her thing. I thought that just was her thing and her thing alone. But when I listened to whoever's chat, they were saying that no, people are really like entertaining it and picking up on it and they like it. And I'm like, okay. But my question was, it's cool if you like it. I don't have a problem with it. But for me and me alone, I'm just saying, why not just say the name? And I don't think that she understood that. Because by that time she seemed like she was hot. And so yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know whatever else to say, but it is what it is. I just didn't get why she was upset about something like that. But okay, girl, do you? Hey, Lady Tia.
Hey, Miss Olivia. Hey,
Hey.
Savan.
Yeah.
Hey, so this my perspective from the chat. I get what you saying, Miss O. You were asking a B sector, why y'all picking up Candy stuff? If Candy got a numbers game going, now y'all in y'all community walls doing numbers game. I think that's what you were asking, right?
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
my question really was more for the B sector. So okay, so y'all really entertaining this, right? So in a B sector, used to be we respected a person saying a person's name, right? So
Right.
why are you now following instead of leading? So that's my issue. Like I said, it was really more of a B sector question.
Right. So also what I got from, and I like Candy. I actually do like the numbers thing because it was interesting because I couldn't figure out who the numbers was at first until I had to go back. And I think that's where Candy is coming from on making you think because we didn't know who was who. So that made it interesting. But I do agree
That's why
with you.
you didn't say the name.
Right, but and I don't see nothing wrong with your point too of why you don't say a name. Eventually, they started saying a name anyways because people figured out who the numbers was. But
Okay.
I do agree with you, Miss Olivia. When Candy came up, and I like Candy, when she came up, she said, "Hey, let me." I was told I need to come and hit your link. She was defensive because somebody told her to come and hit your link. That's the
Yeah,
first
that's
thing
what
she
I
said.
think. I think
She
somebody was
said, I
stirring
was
the pot.
told. She said,
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
told I need to come and hit your link. So she was already on the defense. And if
yeah,
she didn't know everything that was said, somebody carried something to her and told her, you, Miss Olivia over here, talk about your numbers thing and go hit her
right,
link. And that's why she
right,
did seem defensive. I agree with you.
right.
She was defensive. I think she thought it was you were saying something out of the way about that, but you wasn't. You actually was asking the B sector why they was following Candy's number game, but somebody must have told Candy something else. And that's why when she came over, she said, I was told to come and hit your link.
Right, she did say, but see, I couldn't even get to that point because she was so defensive, But
Yeah.
my question would be, somebody done lied to you. Who was it that you told that lied to you? Probably a troll, and said you need to come and hit my link because I'm saying something derogatory about your numbers
Right.
thing that you have going on because that is your commentary. Do you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so, if you would have asked me that, I would have gladly answered.
But
But
yeah, I
why I'm
think
going to argue with you about
she was
your
hyped up.
commentary?
Yeah, I
I
think she
think
was
so.
hyped
I
up for
think she was.
somebody. But but I see both points. And you made your point. I did like the numbers thing. Eventually the names got put out, so I understand your point of why didn't you just put a name on it. But I did like the numbers thing as well. It was interesting. So, but I do
That's
think she
cool.
was defensive. I think she was
Yeah,
defensive.
and my
Somebody
thing
told her
is,
something.
if you find it interesting, that's fine. Everybody got a right to like and what they don't. Like what you like, don't like what you don't like. I don't like it, and I don't dislike it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, why?
Right.
I don't have time for it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's just me, my perspective, my
Right.
opinion.
Yeah,
I
and this
can't
is my
tell
opinion
nobody
too.
what to do.
Yeah, this is my opinion as well. But that's why I saw from what I heard from the chat. It seemed that somebody told her to come over here because she said
Yeah,
she was told to come and hit your link as if
it sounds
she
like
needed to
that.
straighten something.
It sounded like that. It sounded like it. You know what I mean? But if we could have had a conversation, if she could have calmed down a bit, we could have got to the bottom of it, and that's unfortunate. But it is what it is, I guess. Life goes
And
on.
it's something minor. I don't think you think none of this was major. If anything, let's get back to who we think gonna win. Who's gonna win the battle? I'm waiting on Kimmy to come, and I was also saying in the chat, Kimmy is what everybody's waiting on, so she do have the
Right,
upper hand. But like you said,
right.
Miss Olivia, it still is about how she come out when she do
Yeah,
make her video tonight. But
yeah. I
No,
thank you,
feel
Miss
the same
Olivia.
way.
I don't. I'm
Is this?
sorry, Tia. I don't think she has the upper
Why?
hand. I think
Why?
she's on the offensive right now. And then what's going to happen
Yeah,
is the defense team,
yeah,
Phi, Tracy, and MU is going to come out, and then they're going to nail her. She's on the offense right now.
You
yeah.
think she's
She
on
is.
the
They got
offense?
her
She's
on the
on the
road.
offense because everybody's waiting to hear what she has to say, and then these people can come back and rebuttal it, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
then
So you saying
that's why she
because
got a battle. She got a
well, so
battle.
you
That's all.
saying Seven, you saying because people are waiting on her, she don't have the upper hand because she's gonna have to show out.
I mean,
No, she don't have the. Fire Babe got her on the ropes right now. She
Yeah,
got
we
to
have
come
to
out
win.
strong, and she got to stay strong. Even when
exactly.
they rebuttal, she can't wait 2 or 3 days
Yeah, I am.
to rebuttal. She got to rebuttal immediately because she on the ropes right now. I mean, we done
Hell
seen
no,
battles
that's not.
before in the B sector.
Well, I
She,
think she's gonna get some
yeah.
members tonight.
I
So
think she has to address Phi Babe, and like Olivia says, she has to come strong with it because
Yeah.
I agree.
I
I
mean,
agree with
J.
that.
Truth, is this
there's
you?
so much stuff to clown Phi Babe
What's
about.
up?
Who is
Is
I?
this J. Truth?
Hey, girl, what's up?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was
Okay,
you or
bye
not. But
y'all.
yeah, you right.
Bye y'all.
Right.
I'm driving.
Thank you, Lady Tia.
Okay, later.
Hey, J. Truth.
What's up, boo boo? How you
What's going on?
doing? Hi, Seven.
Oh,
I can't see
hey,
what it says. Okay.
J.
Hello.
Truth.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Listen, from my perspective, I just think you got a strong personality, and Homegirl got a strong personality. She has a loud mic. And earlier she was talking to Bree, just kind of clarifying like what her whole setup was. I
Uh-huh.
didn't take it as her being a little shady. And maybe because I'm used to you. You can come off kind of hard, and I don't take you like that. I didn't take girlfriend like that. And it was just a whole lot of for me, for me, for me. But
Yeah, it was
no.
defensive, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
both
Because
of y'all did a whole lot of explaining yourself. I didn't take it like that. I wish you would
no,
have stayed so you guys
well,
could
the
have kind
reason
of
why I
gotten
was
to.
explaining myself because I thought she really wanted to know. I didn't. I'm not trying to argue about somebody with their content. I don't beef no more, But if she would have calmed down and not been defensive, I didn't mind explaining my perspective. I'm not gonna come out here and beef with nobody about my commentary because I don't have to, especially on my channel. And like Lady Tia said, she said somebody said I need to get over here, as in like we trying to battle. We're not battling about your content.
Yeah, and that
That
probably
don't
was
make
nothing,
sense
Miss
to me. Why
O.
don't people understand? I don't understand what people don't understand about we're not battling about somebody's content.
Look, see, it probably was nothing. And she did the same thing to Bree. And after they did, they love, you know what I'm saying? Because she can come off a little hard.
Yeah.
But you come off a little hard, boo. But I guess for me, I like
I
that
come off
shit
a little
about
hard when I want to, but if
you.
I'm trying to
Always
have an
come off
adult
hard. But I love
conversation,
that shit
I'm
about
trying
you.
to have an adult conversation. I'm not trying to come off hard with her. I was trying to understand her perspective.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But for me, that doesn't move me. And I can just stand here and just say, hey, this is Miss Olivia. I get it. But both of you all kind
Right.
of have that same level, that same
Yeah.
energy. And I'm
Maybe
like,
she just don't like you said. Maybe she don't know me like that.
yes,
Maybe that's what
ma'am.
the deal is, J.
Yes,
Truth. I don't
ma'am.
know.
And then
But
earlier,
somebody lied to her and hyped her up and had her coming over here like I was saying something derogatory about her content.
absolutely.
And
And
I
then
get that. I
yes,
get
ma'am. And then when
like
you
I
met
get
with
it.
that, and then you guys were on the track, and then you said, wait a minute, was that for me? I guess she said something about emotional because prior to, I guess, coming to your live, she was talking to Brianna and she
Okay.
had to explain herself on that platform and it went
Okay.
kind of good and she was explaining to
Okay.
that.
Hello.
So,
Okay. Is this the
and when
Candy
you,
Now
Cartel?
I got my headphones off now. What I was telling you, and you clearly wasn't hearing me. I was telling you that when we're talking, that you are fucking with my ears. It was like making this funny ass fucked up noise. So it may have come off as if I was upset. There's nothing that no one on this platform can do to upset me. I did not come over here
Okay.
that way. And if you took it that way, I apologize because that was not my intention. If you
Okay.
said something bad or good about what it is I'm doing, it don't matter me either way. I just
Okay.
simply came to give you clarity. But I think
That's
at this point, it appears that you're bothered, and maybe we can revisit this
no,
at
no, I
another
just didn't
time.
understand. No, no, Candy. I just didn't understand. And I ask a lot of questions on my platform, and you may not be
If you
familiar
go
with
back
it.
and look at the
That's why,
chat,
if you
they're
would
telling you
let
that
me
I'm
finish,
telling
if you could
you.
just let me finish, if you could just let me finish, okay? Because we're not battling. I don't beef no more on my
I
channel.
don't beef at all.
Okay, so if you could just let me finish my thought, perhaps I could bring clarity, right? So what
nice.
I was trying to tell you, if you would not have over talked me, because like somebody said, somebody you said when you first came up here, somebody said I need to get over here right now. Perhaps you think that I was speaking derogatory about your commentary. I was not speaking derogatory about your commentary. I was giving my opinion about the fact that I'm not going to remember a whole lot of numbers. Maybe you took that as shade. It wasn't shade, it's just my commentary. But maybe you're not familiar with my commentary. That's why I wish that you would have overtalked me and we could have had a conversation so that I could explain, which I don't mind explaining. I'm just not going to argue what I meant by that.
Okay. Now, what I was saying is that when you were talking, you were coming off fucked up, your audio to me.
Oh,
So
okay.
as we're having this exchange, it was fucking with my ears because I was on another device. You thought that I was coming up loud and hostile, but that was not the case. And regardless to whether or not someone's telling me I need to come over here, I've hit your link before, so I didn't even come with intentions of having any type of negative exchange with you because I'm aware who you are and I know how you get down.
Okay. That's good to know.
So
Yeah, because to me,
but what I was saying is that maybe we can revisit this at another time because it seems as though that you were upset because then they're like maybe you should go back over there and clear it up because she seems to think that you were upset. On the contrary, if I
yeah,
were
I thought
upset,
that you was
if I were
upset.
upset, if I were upset, then you would have known it. But I'm not.
Yeah, yeah, I thought that you were upset, but it's good to know that you weren't because it's simply my opinion. Do you see what
No.
I'm saying? So, I didn't know that your device was making you agitated. If you said that, I didn't hear you say that. Because at this point in time, we over talking each other. Do you see what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, but I'm glad you wasn't upset simply about my opinion.
No, and it was actually people in your chat telling you that I was trying to tell you that something was going on with the audio.
Okay, okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm like I said, I'm glad you weren't upset, and I'm glad you hit the link again. Because you did seem defensive. Do you see what I'm saying? But like
No,
you said, you was agitated about your device. But that's the way that I took it. Because you was over talking me. But maybe you was over talking me because simply because you couldn't hear it because of your device. Like I said, this is how you clear things up as
I could hear
adults.
you, but it was like every so often it'll break off, and so it wasn't complete. Then it would be like this funny, like it's like a pitch that was just tripping me the fuck out. Now, and I kept telling you like this shit is tripping me out.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, that's like I said, I'm glad you came back over here to continue or clear up the discussion. Because I don't try to tell people, and I wasn't wanting you to think that I was instructing people, don't go over there and do the numbers thing. And that was my intention. It was my opinion about the numbers. And when you said something about stretching your mind and all of this and all that, I felt like you felt away about what I was saying, but it's simply my opinion. Like it ain't that deep. This is my commentary.
No, no, and what I was saying was my process behind the numbers. It wasn't that I felt like, because I heard you, Seven. It wasn't that I feel like when you get a particular age. I just feel like when you do become a particular age, we do need to keep exercising our brains. So that was just an exercise. I often put things on my wall like math problems and stuff like that. I like to challenge people's brains. Simple as that.
They did a
Yeah, here's my thing
study.
about that. We probably are not. We are probably not even that much older than each other. It's just that I probably sound a lot older.
No, I
But
wasn't
we
even talking
probably are
about
not.
you in particular. I wasn't even talking
Okay.
about you in particular at all. I'm
Okay.
just saying, period.
Okay. Period. Okay, I get it. I understand. All
Ma'am,
right.
It wasn't.
Let me
It's
tell
not
you,
personal for me at all.
I would not have to put no math problems and shit on your vision boards if you would just walk for an hour each day. They
I
said
do that. I walk for more than an hour, actually.
that's the best way to
too.
combat any
I'm in wonderful
dementia.
shape. I'm actually going to be 49 in August. I'm in wonderful shape.
I
That's
did.
good.
May I say
Yeah, I
something?
deal with my chickens all the time. So that's my exercise. Then I run my errands and I run my house.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah,
no, I
that's
just
why I
wanted to
don't have
get that
time to be
clear.
on YouTube
I just
all
wanted to
day.
get that clear. Like we don't have any issue. I'm not upset
No.
with you. None of that at all. I don't operate like that. If I were, I know how to be. I'm woman enough to come and tell you. I'm not gonna sit
Absolutely.
here and do sublims. I don't operate like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. And again, like I said last time, have a great day and a great rest of your stream.
Okay, you too.
Wait,
Thank you so much.
wait, Miss Olivia. Now that you got it here, you said you did want to ask her a question. If that's okay with Miss Candy, if
Who
she don't
that?
mind, if she don't mind you
I,
asking her.
Who
I
that?
think we cleared it
Hi, Miss
up.
Candy. My name's J
Very
True.
true.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
I'm well. You?
All right.
Uh
I think she cleared everything up. Like she answered the question.
oh, yes, ma'am. Okay. Well, thank you. I'll be on
But
mute.
but tell me what you talking about though, since she's still here.
No, that's why I wanted to come back up because you said you wanted to ask Mrs. Candy a question, but she hopped on so fast, and that's all. That's why I
Yeah,
actually.
we revisited. I asked her. Like I told her, I thought she was. She said she wasn't getting agitated. It was her audio.
Oh, okay.
So I just switched devices. That's all.
Okay. Well, that's it. Thank you.
So I'm not 45, sexy Desi, Babby, or whatever you are. But
Okay. I'm gonna go back now because my player 4 is live, and she just said that if she's a hoe, then she got whole friends, and I'm dead.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that was
Thanks.
it for me. That was it for me. I didn't need much more out of her.
Okay. Thank you so
All
much.
right, y'all.
All righty.
Later.
Bye bye.
So see, I told you I thought it was just an issue of her talking loud.
Yeah, you said
Y'all gonna
that.
have to. Y'all gonna start listening to me. That's what I said. I think she was just talking loud.
We've got to start listening to the child. Yes, we do.
Yes.
Well, Miss Olivia, I love you down, boo, but my son is getting on my nerves. We about to go to the gym, so y'all have a great day.
Oh, okay. Thank you, J. True.
No problem, Pooh. Later.
Okay.
Bye, Seven.
Bye bye.
All right.
Did Kimmy say she was gonna coming on at 5 or 6? I don't want to miss it.
5 or 6. I thought it was 3.
No, it was 5 or 6. Y'all, was it 5? Is it 5? Well, she ain't on right now, clearly. So it must not be 5, then it must be 6. Because she ain't I haven't gotten a notification yet. As far as
you know
else
what? That's 3 Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, it's probably 5 or 6.
Oh yeah, you on the other side of the world, child.
Mm-hmm.
The other side of the country. I said the world, the other side of the country. So yeah.
Well, that's an hour from now. That's literally an hour from now.
Yeah. Well, for me too. So we on the same. So you're Pacific time, right?
Pacific, yeah.
Okay, and I'm Eastern Standard. So yeah, it'll be 6 o'clock in the hour here too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. I had no idea.
So what are we leaving with on this whole thing?
We are leaving with for me, we are leaving with when it all is said and done, I find this battle that's ensuing as well as the battle that's going to ensue very entertaining. I felt like talking today. I felt like making a video today.
That's
uh,
always good. You
you
got
know,
a little riled up
I'm like,
today. You got your blood pressure rose a little bit. I was like, okay, Miss Olivia.
right. I'm like, for what? No, why I don't do this no more? I don't do this.
But
I
no,
don't do this.
this was healthy. This wasn't like, somebody's talking shit and you gotta respond in a video. No, this was like real time. It was good. I listen, it's all love. I think this was good. It's almost like you got back out in the streets a little bit today.
I get I chat a
The
little bit
music
for a
streets.
minute, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
returned from the streets. I just want to sit on the porch and drink my mint julep tea, honey, and do my
Mm-hmm.
commentary. That's all I want to
I'm gonna be
do.
I'm gonna be with you on the porch. I can't be in the chat. Some one of them I think it was RNY TV. I doxed that bitch. I think she blocked me out of that chat. I was all up in Kimmy's chat playing in her face, but they got me up
Lord.
out of there.
Well, I know I had to get rid of that one that you kept going at because you wouldn't let that go. That chipper
Oh,
person.
you know what? He's trash. I think everybody should block him. My whole thing is Rick Reed came out and said that he was like a white dude or something.
Oh,
And
really?
if that's the case, he's sitting up there calling me eight face and all type of
Oh,
like,
really?
we ain't finna do that. We
Oh,
ain't
I'm
never
glad
seen
he
this
blocked
happen.
then.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
glad he blocked. I'm glad he blocked. But is that really Allie the Sage in my video? And why is the
Yeah.
Android lady over here? If that's really her, see, I don't know if that's her or not. But why is the Android lady over here? But okay, to each his own. You know how they
But
go.
I think this was a really good conversation. Did you get
Thank you.
clarity on everything you needed to get clarity
I
on?
did. I did. I had a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions answered. I'm always learning something new because we all know that I can't be all over creation. You know what I mean? But I actually try to make an effort, like I said to read about through a couple of B sector videos today. Because I was wanting to know like I said, I didn't understand, why everybody was that is their right, but I didn't understand why everybody was so fascinated with the numbers thing. Um, and Lady Tia answered that. She said it was fun or whatever. I'm from the old school. I just believe in saying the name, and getting it
I
over
don't see
with.
what's so
So,
fun about it. It's like
I,
no
child,
offense to Tia. I love me some Tia, but what was fun about it? Just the
I
one, two,
don't know.
three, like that. What? Okay.
I don't know. I
That's what I'm
don't know.
saying. Y'all need hobbies. Y'all need stuff to do. Like, y'all, we numbers game is fun. Like, that's weird. That's
I
weird.
don't. I don't know. But evidently, like I said, I think it's a lot of following going on right now, not a lot of leading.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so that's just my opinion. But I had even wrote that under a comment that I commented on today. Under one of the videos, I think it's a lot of following as opposed to a lot of leading. And I am not a follower by any means at all. Is that really Allie in my chat? And so
Dovey
why?
is
Like,
Dovey is asking you to drop the link. I don't know if you
oh
see that.
man. Okay, Miss Dovey.
Well, shit, we
And
got an hour. So
okay, hold on a minute. One second,
Dovey
Miss
finna,
Dovey.
Dovey finna come up here and be all types of incoherent.
There
He
you go,
thought
Miss Dovey. But Android lady, would you like to tell me why you in my chat? Like, that's all I want to know. You know, I'm just saying.
wait. So
What?
what? You got a beef with Allie?
I mean, like, I really don't have no beef with her. It's just that I don't care for her.
Mm-hmm.
It is Miss Dovey. Miss Dovey, do you want to cut your camera off or keep it on? Let me give her a few minutes. I'm thinking Miss Dovey. Oh, okay, she cut it out. Okay, let me click you up, Miss Dovey. But I know that's her for sure. Hey, Miss Dovey.
Hey y'all, this me. Hi chat. Hey
Hold on a
everybody.
minute. Let me hold on, Miss Dovey. I got to put this banner up for this next person because I know if it's them or not. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Uh,
Hello?
is that you, Lady Tia?
Yes. And
Uh-uh.
you ain't even
Uh-uh.
you don't even gotta put it down.
Oh,
Y'all help us shading me. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Seven and Olivia shading me.
girl,
No,
ain't
what
nobody shaming you.
oh yes, y'all did. That
No.
was shady as hell. Let me
I said, I was like, oh,
Let
damn.
me no, let me tell you what was fun about it. Because I didn't know who she was talking about. So you had to find out who the number one, two, and three, and four was. All she was doing was giving a little backstory that you just had to figure out. That's the only thing that made it fun because you didn't know who the players was. So you had to
see, I
figure
didn't
out.
see the video. I didn't
No,
see
it
the.
wasn't. It
I didn't
wasn't
see the
videos. It
video.
was all community walls. She didn't talk about it.
Oh,
She just wrote
oh,
about it. So you
oh.
figured out
Okay.
who
See,
the
I
players
didn't see the
were.
community wall either.
Yes.
Like I
So
never go over to that sector, so I wouldn't know that. Now you clarified that for me, Lady T, because I assumed it was a video.
no, it was
No, I
all
didn't know.
community wall stuff, and we
Oh,
had to figure
okay.
out who she was talking about because I had it wrong a couple of times. I thought number
Oh,
one was Fabe, but anyway,
oh,
that's why it was interesting. But it wasn't videos. It was all community wall. You had to read it.
oh, okay.
So
Okay,
at least
I
I know
got
how to
you.
read seven. Some of these helpers didn't get it because they don't know how to read. But bye.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
All right. Hey, Miss Dover. Now there's somebody in here that say Android lady. So I don't know if it's Allie, this Allie person for real or not, but why the hell is she clicking my link? Anyway, go ahead, Miss Dover.
Oh,
Go
hey,
ahead.
everybody again.
Hey, hey.
When we I'm sorry, y'all. I had stepped away and then I just came back in, so I'm getting the tail end of the commentary. I was here when Miss Olivia started, but now I'm on the end, coming in on the end of it. The tail that came up, that was I just got to put is that's the tail that was hanging out in my chat. But if it's not, is that's I, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go on with these here numbers, right? It was the other tier that I know, the one that plays the music along with me, that got the shows the back of her bra.
Oh
That's
no, no, that's not that tier. That was this Lady Tier's t-shirts and designs. The one that
okay.
was just up here. No, not that one. No, Miss Dover.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about the one that shows that be in my room with the that shows her back. Back
Okay.
in October, when we talking about these numbers, back in October, when basically I was doing a whole lot of, I was watching a whole lot. So when I come out and said what I was saying about these numbers and what they, like only about who certain content group and room they think so they the only body that can eat, and so they don't want that can eat, right? So other words, that they don't want to. They want to hog up the airtime and this, that, and other, knowing that it was other people like Tia, um, my Tia, but my Tia was complaining about early part of in September. So anyway, but I was watching it and was gonna see that it was gonna stop. But when my Tia was talking about it, they shut her down. So I continued to watch. So now when I say something about with these here numbers and this, that, and another. So guess what they do? They gonna call me a flip flopper that I'm trying to when that I'm saying what Jill was saying, but I watched the whole thing and was calling out names about the bull crap or what was going on, what I see. So anyway, so when you were talking about numbers, I hope that you guys understand me, and I haven't told nobody off about the number. Yes, hell, it is a damn number game, and they don't want nobody to eat but them.
Oh, you talking about the black sector?
They ask too.
Oh, okay, Miss Dover. I got you.
Mhm.
All
We
right.
all need to eat out here in these streets. We
Yes,
all
ma'am.
feel runs at night time, 10:30, 11, 1 o'clock at night. So why not just share the damn wealth? But I'm not going to be in alliance with their ass. I'm good right here. I'm not, no, I don't, my president, I don't want this here damn merger on my behalf. They can do what the hell what they want to do, but I won't be merging no damn well. I'm good right here.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I'm good right here too, Miss Dover.
Okay, 7 stars, raise up both your hands. You is good, right?
Wait, what?
I said 7 stars. Raise up both of your hands. See, me and Miss Olivia, we got up our right hand. With you, just raise her from both. You good too, right?
Okay.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna drop down and continue to enjoy the chat for Miss Olivia. Go.
Oh, okay, Miss Dover.
That's right.
Thank you.
Oh, stand alone, right, Quanny?
Th- Thank you so much for hitting the link, Miss Dover. I appreciate it.
Wait a minute, Dovey, you going on a cruise? I heard. Is that
yeah,
what?
Huh?
You going on a cruise? I heard.
Yeah.
That's
Those
where
that
you
pay
having
for
your
to go on
vacation.
it, huh?
That's where you having your next vacation.
Yeah, it's on leaving out of Port of Miami. Yeah,
Where's it
Where you
going?
going, Miss Dovey?
we're going to Freeport, Bahamas.
Okay.
We're going for 4 days and 3 nights out of
Okay.
Freeport.
Cool. I hope you have fun.
How much are the
Yeah,
tickets?
huh?
How much are the tickets?
What is the cruise itself is $3.99. Of course, you have to pay your the port cost and tax and stuff. So that would let it be $5.11. But if you get your ticket with the of course that your drinks, they're gonna wind you up with like another $221. So it's like 700 and something. Unless that you're not gonna do an open bar. Like with me, I wait for I'm gonna be drinking the whole time while I'm there.
And
Uh-oh.
that's
But it
for,
ain't got
that's
nothing to do
for
with it.
three nights and 4 days. You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but this ain't got nothing to do with per se. Like if I just called it, giving it is the cruise, and definitely if we're gonna do the vacation on there, but they per se that this is my thing. No, it's the cruise thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's gonna be Memorial Day weekend, and we planning on to have a lot of fun and a
Well,
lot
I'm
of.
glad.
We
I'm
were trying
glad.
to go to Jamaica, but we couldn't go because no ship was going to Jamaica. So that's why that we all had to, that I had to make the decision. Say, okay, we'll go over to Freeport.
Well, no, I'm glad that's happening because I know Jay Wilson won't be able to talk about you in that toilet paper anymore. That
No,
really
no,
annoying.
no. He get it. People do things just to be an asshole and just want to be funny about it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Until you slap papers on their goddamn ass, then they'll shut the hell up and learn how to pick and choose what the hell they want to talk about and make commentary. Okay. And if they want to make one about Dover, they're going to have to be thinking very, very hard. Is this the way how you want to go? So anytime when they say something, sorry. Oh, Miss Olivia, I'm sorry, my dear, about swearing on your channel. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
No, no, I don't have nothing to do with that. If I don't care, like I said, I don't care if I be the only one on the boat and the captain is sick. I'm driving that bitch away. What time? 4:30. So he can call in sick, but my ass will be driving the boat. I'm going.
Uh-oh. I heard that, Miss Doug. Well, like I said, I hope you have a good time, love.
Thank you, Miss Olivia. But anyway, you guys stay tuned. This weekend, I think like next Sunday over the weekend, we're gonna be having another meeting, and it won't be about the cruise. It'll be about Labor Day into Orlando. Where we got something set up in Orlando that for to get into the theme park. So that would be like this weekend. That don't have nothing to do with the cruise ship. So some people can't go on the cruise. Some people can't take the can't take the boat in the water or whatever. They don't want to fly. So anyway, we're gonna be doing it in September in Orlando, Florida. That is deals with a travel agency that's taking care of everything, and then you would deal with them or which tickets that you want. I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm in the same boat that you're in. Only different that the setup is going to be set up different. So that'll be taking place this weekend.
Olivia, I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. All right, Miss Dovey.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Olivia Boo.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, y'all, I'm gonna wait till 7 to come back, and then I'm gonna close up shop.
Oh, no, we could do that because I'm
okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna try to go here and warm my. I've been and cooked it, but I gotta warm up my dinner because folks gonna be hungry here in a minute. It's about time for them to start rolling in. But thank you, Sammy, for coming up and hitting the link.
Y'all gonna be over at Kimmy's in a minute, so I'll see you over there.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get my little warm my little stuff up real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some laundry and just watch it on my phone. So
yeah, I didn't want to make it seem like I've been on this thing forever.
All right, Miss Olivia. Let me get up out of here.
Thank you.
All
All
right.
right, thank you, Lib. I appreciate you. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right, y'all. I guess I'm gonna be wrapping it up. Thank you, Miss Toby. Thank you, Kwani. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, Kimmy will be on the phone with the but yeah, Kimmy will be on. It's 5:20 my time, so she's gonna be on at 6. I believe that's what the notification said yesterday. If she hadn't changed it since I came on, it says 6, and so I threw out a lot of stuff today, and we gonna have to see if Kimmy come back on strong. If she come back strong, you know what I mean. Maybe she won't be on the ropes no more, but as it pertains, right now I think they got her on the ropes, and we gonna have to see. Like I said, if she make a strong comeback or not. And but time will tell, But thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for everybody that hit the panel. Y'all got to start. Thank you, Lady Teal. Y'all got to start spreading the word, telling these people. Don't get muffled by my commentary. My commentary is just my commentary, because I don't beef no more. I just sit on the point. Thank you, Demetra, and your lives were great too, Demetra. They really were. You doing real good over there. And I know we ain't always seen eye to eye, but that's neither here nor there when it comes to me and content or whatever, because you know how I am. But I give credit to what credit's due. And thank you for being in my chat so long today too. I appreciate it. And like I said, thank you all you guys, especially if you've been here with me for these over 2 hours, because we don't always do them this long. But today I really had a thank you, J Truth. I really had a want to give a lot of commentary, let you guys know from my point of view, where I seen, this battle going. And that's why I'm very interested in Kimmy's live, because I want to know if she gonna come back strong or not, right? Because I'm sure gonna be tuned in, and I'm sure y'all will be too. And as far as y'all know, I don't mind sharing my opinions because they are what they are, and I'm gonna continue to share them. Cause see, when you ain't aligned with nobody and you just on your porch commentating, child, your commentary is your commentary. Okay. And so we're gonna have to see what happens. So I'm gonna get out of here. Please hit that like button on your way out the door if you haven't. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later, okay? Bye bye. Peace.